for Nathan to review.
I'm pretty much accepting those. Most of the names I recognize from people in the community, or I remember playing with them. If it is a new name, just let me know in a live stream or a comment on one of my videos. I read every
Hey,
comment
everybody.
through YouTube, so that's another good way to talk to me.
Let me know. Let me know. We're presently kind of chilling with the old Napalm crew.
Clean our own homes.
No, that sounds like great, man. Sounds great to me. You go with what you think's fun. Most important thing to me is that people are active and playing, so we can do more guild activities and beat content and have fun. So I want you to have fun. If you're not having fun, you're not going to keep playing.
I'm leaving. I have to have fun. I'm out of here.
Do. Oh, a little sup of tea. I don't know if anybody can hear.
Yeah, I only joined because I heard we're getting free roofs.
Can you get over to Steve's? I need to move my house over to Steve's area and get a free roof real quick.
How do you get a?
Be in the right place at the wrong time. Wait. Yeah, I think that's how it works. Yes, that is true, Finn. They don't do mounts in this game. The mounts are part of your character, it's part of the lore of the world or whatever. Me personally, I would have preferred mounts, but I've gotten used to it right above me. Plus, it's such a smooth transition. Like I just click on one thing, and suddenly I'm running. There's no like calling
I don't see
them out.
anybody in the chat. Hi, chat.
Yeah.
Hi.
You collect different ones.
I don't see anybody
so
being here.
instead of collecting mounts, you can
So
collect
I'm not real sure.
morphs.
Orbs.
I don't need the napalm going on there. I might jump over there and do that. Yeah, I'll do that. No,
NCSoft's doing major layoffs and restructuring, so I hope this game doesn't die. This game's doing really good. I mean, I think they might cut some games out of their repertoire.
Alright, what I get? I got a purple ring.
This game is
Dexterity.
way better than I
and
think
a
they
weaken
anticipated
chance.
It's
Just
always
what
done great in
Dex
Korea, but I don't think they anticipated
would really
this
do
good.
for me. On this
I
team.
mean,
rest of
it's
the
doing
world.
better than we expected.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I could do this.
I didn't even expect to like this game that much. I figured this would be a 1 week, maybe 2 max.
Hit chance.
And now even 1 day passes. Like I've been busy at work, I haven't logged in a few days, and I actually
You missed the game.
I missed it. I was like, man, I want to log into some Throne and
You
Liberty.
got that FOMO.
Yeah, I even logged in one night, like at 3 o'clock in the morning,
Ooh.
and played just a little bit, just to
Oh
get a
wow.
little bit out of my
He's
system.
getting majankety. I bet he's
Running
gonna need a
Discord on
little
PS5 is strange. I haven't figured out either, to be honest with you. When Steve's back on the stream, he did figure it out, I believe. I never could get it to work either. I didn't try a whole lot, but I did make an attempt.
Most people running on their cell phone there, Nathan. I don't know. I run a computer. I don't run a console.
Yeah, Grando Reaper, there are some bots in the game, and I think
So
we
let's
just
see.
figured out what their purpose is.
What
You can't
are
trade,
they
But if you're in the
doing?
guild, you can. So they must. I
I
bet you
don't
that's
wanna
what they're
do
doing.
the
They're farming
wild
stuff, and then
cat.
if you buy it
Arrgh.
with real money, they'll invite you to the guild and let you. and
Silly
trade
ass
that.
is the
I bet you
best. Okay.
Am I following the wrong person?
No, but we should probably head back out.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter if
I need 2 more steel claws. Yeah.
Alright, so here's your
week.
weakness.
Loot from it. You only get the.
You click here and
No, you
If you
need
need
to-
them, then we need them.
you do enough
I went-
damage, you'll get.
what is that? Is that a bell?
The only time you won't get a loot trap is if it's.
I mean, it's a purple belt.
Steam statistics show.
I still got a
138,000
green belt
players,
on.
67 playing, and then you got to figure that's not counting people playing on.
Yeah, I have that
consoles.
thing. I'm taking this without question. This is what I want.
Like, I'm playing on console. A lot of people are.
Now I gotta figure out where to get a blue belt.
So I'm trying out the berserker class for this game.
What do you think so far?
It's interesting. Do you know what the combination is for that?
No?
Dagger and
Weird. Sword and shield? Or great sword?
oh, great sword is what I got.
Interesting.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun.
336,000 Steam peak, dude, which means there was probably somewhere around 1 million people concurrent online at once. It is weird that Amazon decided to release 2 games. But technically, they both are making.
Heads up, it's about to be nighttime
Uh
in like 30 seconds.
oh. Okay then. Are we near anybody? Is that guy near us still?
Hold on, don't fight anything, hit the
whoops,
switch.
Are we running? Run up?
I need to switch. I need to switch my abilities. I don't have.
Somebody's at the
set.
switch. Oh.
There's somebody up here. It's not gonna happen right away, so
Yeah, it takes a minute for it to swap over.
And there it goes.
Alright.
Yeah, but this is the way to the head shaman where we were heading. This is probably where the groups are.
Oh,
too.
watch out! Watch out for that dark exorcist. He's a swiper.
Watch out for them swipers. What's that pandemonium?
And we have no heals, so that'll be
Right.
interesting.
Yeah, it'll be dangerous.
Well, you should have invited me.
Kingswood is up ahead of us, watching us too.
farts.
Oh, we got some fighting going on behind us. We going up on this guy?
Oh, wow.
Oh wait, there's a purple thing that interacted with purple.
We got this loot back there.
Definitely avoid dark
Whoop.
exorcist. He's a swiper.
Now it's
Alright, King Woods is up
Gonna
here.
get him? You wanna get him?
Might be a swiper. Might be a swiper.
Yeah. I mean, pretty soon
Everybody might
everybody
be a
was sniper, yeah. We
Well, you
have
can
to go
tell
on
if
some...
you hover over the weapons.
Not a swiper. He's running.
He jumped.
We almost killed him. Yeah. Alright.
Alright, there's
a
groups
few.
in here. I don't know if we want to go in here.
Yeah.
We can wait for people to try and, like, run if they start killing each other.
they're taking decent damage.
How many is
Yeah, we
there?
got,
though?
like,
We don't
25
have a
minutes.
healer.
Yeah, that's the issue. Is we don't have healer. If we see their healer, we can go on their healer.
Yeah.
So they're full.
Astro Dude's almost dead right now. I'm
Astro
really-
dude's low, yeah.
I'm really
Let's just go
tempted,
in.
bro. Let's get it. Astro Dude first. Somebody else is attacking him. Grey Wisteria, that's why. Get him. Looks like a wizard type. Yeah, he is. Oh, dang it. Freaking locked on the wrong thing. Grey Wisteria.
I don't even know where they are. I mean, this can't be where they are.
Boom.
There's
We got mobs on us.
Oh, I'm dead. I got melted up here.
Oh, crap.
There were like 3 or 4 of them up. They're coming down. They're coming
Yeah,
down.
they're melting me too. Those guys are rough. Jeez. Oh, at least we gotta kill him.
I have no idea where I am.
Probably a swiper. Where they got?
EverQuest 2 doing 30 to 50k subs. That's really not that bad. Now, concurrent would be much, much lower. But they're making money on EverQuest 2.
Well, I don't have any real idea where I am. I am completely lost.
Wild Relic said
You
he'll
know
join
what?
us.
I'm just gonna. Uh
I'm in.
We have to talk to the priestess to get here.
oh. Wow! Wow!
I'm not the
They
guild
followed me
leader.
all the way to this tiny rock just to kill me.
I mean-
Okay, are they swiping?
Already did.
Oh, they swiping. Oh, they swiping.
You melted almost as fast as I did.
Oh yeah, don't forget to talk about this. I almost forgot.
Well, I hope that $4,000 you spent on that weapon was worth it. So they can feel that brief moment of ecstasy as they kill me.
That's what they did for it.
They will forever feel better than Mr. C.
I should have just died. I should have just walked into the lava. I tried to gate it.
Invite Wild Relic, and then when Brooksy gets here, we'll be full.
Okay.
So what the
I don't know where I am.
Yeah. And Queen.
Apparently, Tyrant's Isle is pretty easy.
Yeah, I've done Tyrant's Isle. It's not that bad. It's got one mechanic that is a little iffy for people, but it's not very complicated. It just is getting the timing down.
Shinzar.
Other than that, you have to be able to Q block.
Yeah,
And,
that's me. I'm out here.
Isn't
Isn't that most of them? I've only tried 3 and I've been stuck on the, what is that, Cave of blah blah blah. Cave of Destruction, is that the one with the ants?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
that's
so.
the ant boss.
Yes. I still have not gotten that stupid dagger job. Probably
Yeah,
just-
same here.
Seems like
I've
the
done
only
it a
people.
stupid amount of times.
Well, do you guys want to try to re-enter a public dungeon, or do you want to run?
I think we'll wait on the public dungeons. They're all PvP.
Yeah, it's PvP for 25 minutes, and then in about 20 minutes we should head over to the world boss if we want to do Talos
Yeah.
real quick, and that'll probably only take like 15 minutes.
Yeah, I definitely want to do that boss, world boss.
Man, I
Well,
feel
the,
like
well, the rules are today. Yeah. For, I don't think I really need anything off them. Let's see what we get. Roids, sword.
Bing, bing, bing.
No.
How's it sound?
finally
We
finished
sound
the
good?
podcast. Jeez.
Now you'll get a bunch of that star stuff, which I think Steve is right. I don't know if anybody's confirmed that, but I'm pretty sure the stuff that's on the Zenith Star Shop will be gone as soon as it rolls
Yeah,
over
you only have
next
6
season.
days left to spend it.
Yeah, and you lose all the star crystals too,
You
or do you
lose
keep
all the
those?
star,
Okay.
all the star crystals. If you hover over the star crystals on the top of the Zenith, it says at the end of the battle pass season. Star
So we're gonna
crystals
chill for a
return.
world
You have
boss, I
quality
guess.
recovery crystals, which are like the little.
I did not get picked
Ah,
up
I
with
got
the
you.
group,
Okay.
so yeah.
So yeah,
Few
make
guild
sure to spend them in the
leaders,
next
you
6
know,
days. Go
waiting
get
on his
your
girlfriend.
salt and trait extraction and trait conversion stones. And
Delicious
whatever else.
salt. I think it's bugged. It gives you 10 when it should only give you 5.
Oh, it gives you more? Oh, that's interesting.
So I'm sitting on like 500 salt.
You're in a bad pud.
Just found this unbelievable sequin dress on eBay from a seller who's probably a Vegas showgirl. So many good deals. Had to get these vintage disco pants too. Then I was craving
It's to come for now. The problem is we can't really do anything for like 20 minutes or more.
Yeah, she'll
You know what
probably
we can
be
do?
here.
We can go fish as a community.
I need
This
to
is
probably
true.
work on my fishing. I've not even
I
skilled
have
it
yet
up.
to do fishing. What are those restoration coins? Like,
I finished the quest.
I don't know.
Then I made-
Restoration
then I
coins,
made the steak.
Since there's no EXP debt in this game, I think it's to restore EXP debt or recover lost EXP, but
They
it's not
took it
a thing in
out.
this game,
Yeah.
so it's not in there.
Crap, let's go visit.
I don't think you can fish that.
That's what I
So
figured.
have any of you tried out the secret kill speed thingy? And, man,
Now you get to
But-
Oh, I
try
need to
arenas,
finish
dude.
mine. I haven't finished mine yet. The solo dungeon boss fight thing.
Well, there's that, but then there's the Gate of Infinity, which is basically
Yeah, I haven't
speedrunning
done
against
that.
it.
Oh, right. No, I haven't tried
Is
that
that what
yet.
that is? I thought that was PvP arenas or something.
Nope, it's,
No,
you
it's
against
just
the
speed
boss.
run.
Yeah, you know the true value in cooking. Yes,
If you look
I
at it, it's
adventure
like, at
pro
least the last
Percy.
time I checked, it's all like dagger crossbow.
Make
people
me
killing
Smith
stuff in,
cooking.
40 seconds.
He said that to me already. Chase my
Yeah,
friend,
I
fell,
mean,
I
that's
fell
good for
into a
me,
massive
but,
hole.
like-
Fortunately, we survived, but we
Like
we were now stuck in a pit.
Oh yeah, these ones are slower.
With
I
no
guess it's
food
the
or
scorpion
water.
fight.
So I had
A
to
minute
eat
and
my
17
friend.
seconds
Wait,
is
no,
the
that didn't
fastest.
happen.
Right now, it looks like the top rank.
Just when we were about to succumb to our hunger and thirst. A
For who?
single fruit.
For both of these. The
At
answer
first, we
is
stared at each other like ravenous animals. We came to our senses.
Not from what
Cooked
I'm
it.
seeing, top 5 is all dagger crossbow. But I wonder if it shows you just yours. That's weird. Like it might show you just what your
Tragic,
weapons are.
yeah, climactic, past the matter
it's
right
going
now.
by what
Matters
you build.
is cooking.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Penguins that
'cause,
cook.
for
Okay.
the instrument
Got no
thing,
thumbs,
top
man.
Speed is minute 19, and the other one is almost 2 minutes.
The fish you
about
caught
minute
made for a
52,
scrumptious dish.
minute 53.
Adventure Pro
I
Percy
still don't actually
recommended
understand fishing, to
experimenting
be
with
honest. Seems like I
ingredients.
just never
So,
Each
okay,
combination
there's a
can open up
line
a
when
whole
you
new
cast.
world of
Yeah.
flavors.
Here, well, if I
A
fish,
whole
if I
new
go around fishing,
cornucopia of flavors.
so you want to keep it in the middle,
Okay.
that when you cast, because it's gonna go like left, and then
I
when it's
see.
go too far right, it's gonna turn red, and then it's gonna break.
Yeah,
So you
but
kind of want to keep it in the
maybe-
middle where you initially cast.
maybe I'm just getting bad luck and fighting stuff that I just can't reel in because I move it the other way, but it just keeps going until I lose.
You
I
can't.
think
Feather.
it is. It's a little bit of
You
both.
feather your bar.
This and then
Stop.
your
No, the
Nathan.
thing is, you can't just keep pulling. You gotta kind of tug at it.
Don't
Well, a big part of it
hold.
too is if you
Let
don't land the
the
hook, the cue
meter
at the start, it's
reset
way harder to reel it
and-
in. So you want to make sure when you first cast your line out and you get a bite, you hit the cue. Otherwise, it's a lot harder
Oh.
to reel in the fish.
I just got my first caught fish. I get it now. So I was just straight up holding it the other way, and I think I was breaking my line maybe.
Well, if you hold it, you run out of stamina. So that's
Yeah.
your thing. The left bar is like the line pinching or the fish fight or something. The right bar is your stamina. You have to like pause every once in a while and let your stamina bar go up.
Okay, this ain't bad.
And I think the more you level, the easier it gets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely does. And like the higher fish, like once you start getting rare fish and stuff, they do put up a bit more of a fight.
Have you ever fallen asleep to Throwing Liberty music? Sort of. I had the game. You know how sometimes you'll be playing the game, and you just like.
we gotta hang out and
like
wait
the
for a
character
world
select
boss,
screen,
huh?
You just kind of don't leave that.
Whoopie
I fall
tavy.
asleep to that, but not on purpose. It wasn't like I wanted to listen to that music. I just was tired and was too lazy to. I didn't know where I left my controller like laying somewhere else, so I was too lazy to get back up.
Oh, it's a guild hall right here.
Back when I was single and my PC and everything was in my actual bedroom, I used to do that more often. But now that this game's either in my office or... Ooh, I found a small sack!
Oh, those are good. You need to get these token things, and then you upgrade your pole with them.
Ooh, and you can get them from the small sacks?
Yeah, the Nature's Jade. That's what you want to get if you're lucky, or if you're really lucky.
You can also get large sacks.
Ooh,
large sacks.
dang.
Those are my sacks, by the way. Not small.
Only sax I know is saxophone.
Grandel Reaper says Sparrow was
So-
on the longest book club meeting ever. I know, I want to start game with them. The problem was originally was just that my Fridays was when I played with them and we played EverQuest. And my daughter had volleyball games on Friday. That's over now.
Yeah, 'cause that
But you
purple
know
belt.
how
There it is.
things go. I'm usually not free on
Alright.
Friday still because my family got used to me being available on Fridays, so they plan things for Fridays now.
God, I can pet the cat.
You can pet like random animals in the wild. I don't know why. You pet like
Yeah, what's up with the
owls
white
and stuff.
crows? There's so
Yeah,
many
the white crows. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah. They're like everywhere. They don't do anything but pet, I don't think.
People got these cool looking geese. I'm here with like this basic hawk looking thing.
Okay, I dig this fishing now that I get it.
Better, more beautiful accessories, but they require many more materials.
I feel like we should be drinking beers or something.
Yeah.
I think I might have accidentally left the group.
No, that's a bug that's going on right now.
Oh,
It kicks
no.
everybody in the group.
Oh, it kicked me. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, it kicks everybody. Yeah,
Oh, you know when
for a
everyone gets
minute.
kicked because the world chat will just blow up and be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, dude, it happened to me in the co-op dungeon. We were fighting the boss and it happened and it kicked us all out of the dungeon with the boss at like 50% health.
Oh, that's a pretty bad
Is that what
glitch.
that did? I thought I got kicked because like I was doing something wrong, but oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
swear,
They
I've done this
changed
mod
it so
like
you
100
can't get
times.
kicked during a boss fight, but the group bug can still happen.
Yeah, like I got
Do you see these
kicked while
refined
we
patterns?
were just
There's
waiting for
nothing I can't do.
the others to finish. Like
That's probably
before
because they thought you
when
were
I
a bot.
died. No, like when we when we were doing the you know, some people die first and then you're stuck on the other side of the wall. Well, I got booted after you know, we got stuck on the other side of the wall, so
Okay, now after playing this game for many sessions and leveling, what do you think overall of Throne of Liberty? I like it, man. I definitely plan on continuing to play it for a long time. I'm enjoying it. I think it could have a really good future. I think it could definitely steal one of the top 5 spots of MMOs if they keep up with content. And their schedule looks like they're going
bots,
to.
otherwise it's gonna hurt the game. Right?
Bots, yeah. Which I'm sure, I think right now, probably it's a little sloppy, mainly just because they've got real bugs they're trying to focus on. They probably can't dedicate as much team energy to it. But I'm sure they'll get all that worked out one way or the other.
Oh, wow.
Because obviously it's important to them. They did
So
specific
bright and dazzling.
I did hear
decisions.
that the Korean servers are working on launching 12-man raid co-op dungeons and
Yeah,
also
yeah.
24-man battleground.
That would be cool. Oh, that would be really cool. 24-man battleground would be actually pretty fun once we get past the whole swiping, because eventually we'll
We'll
have
never be past the swiping.
Equal.
Never, 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 never.
Maybe.
Never.
I haven't been getting any.
Nah, they're just gonna keep coming out with gear for the swipers. That's what's gonna happen.
150.
Oh, I
man,
see.
that's almost 1,000 health, man.
You fish too hard.
damn.
If not, I just won't have
Too many
any
sacks.
HP.
39 million people
got
have
sacked.
reported to Sony being booted. That's pretty wild.
I don't know why I laughed at that. That shouldn't have been funny.
The sacks.
The
Hey,
weekend
my wife is
camp.
watching a sweet show. I'm gonna watch it. I just came in on her and watched mid-season. Probably everybody here knows about the show. Somehow I did not know about this show. It's called The Last Kingdom. Dude, that show looks freaking
Yeah.
awesome. I don't know if it is or not, but I watched some of it and was like, dude, I'm watching this show. This looks awesome.
Don't know that show.
Actually pretty good.
Yeah,
We'll have
it's
to
like
check
the
Last
it's like trying
Kingdom.
to set up England, I think, and there's like the Vikings, the Danes, and the Saxons are fighting one. It
Yeah,
looked
Saxons.
good. I was like, dude, I'm watching
I'm-
this.
It made me want to go back and play Valhalla, not gonna lie.
Makes
Oh.
sense.
Have we watched that? Did we watch The Last Kingdom?
We're all about that bass.
What's it on? Oh, he's not talking to me because I'm not in his thingy.
You always build your own kingdom in Valheim.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been lurking in your stream and seeing. I'm just like, man, I just couldn't get that far in Valheim. I just
Yeah, it didn't catch me, but it caught most people. I tried to get into it, and Something
Just
about
I
it.
got lost. I was like, I don't even know what the hell I'm supposed to do.
I think I can understand why people like it. It didn't catch me like it did other people. I typically am not a
With the
builder.
exploring and building houses.
Man, the only building game I play is like Satisfactory.
I've heard good things about that one.
Yeah, it's a good
Good
game.
things about that too.
Yeah, and Grand Ole Reaper is a really good point. This game does respect your time pretty much. Now, if you want to go hard and get sweaty, you can, though. You absolutely can. But it feels like you don't have to.
Alright, well, I'm just sitting around doing a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, that's the
Woo!
reason I
Love it too.
couldn't get into OG EQ. It's just like unless you had 30 hours a week, bro, you were done. You weren't getting anything.
See, for me, I always like when MMOs do that because even if I can't do
Man,
it,
you ain't getting
I
anything
think
done in
it's
this
really
game without
cool
putting
to
it.
see
How
people
are you
do it.
getting something
You know what
done
I
in
mean?
this
Like, I'm like,
game?
dang, dude, that item, you have to camp that.
You know how long it
forever,
takes to
you
run
gotta
all
do
those
it, you gotta put it to work.
missions,
I don't know.
do your
That's what you
daily
gotta do.
dungeons. I mean,
Sometimes
several
you're
hours
lucky.
every day.
Or you
Seven,
got lucky, but then
Yeah.
people
7
still
times
gonna
3.
think that you put in
So
the
you
time.
play 3 hours a day.
It's
That's
like a-
21
like
hours
those-
you put in.
Sweaty men
Part-time
that, like,
job.
live on like
Yeah, let them
you
do
know,
it.
welfare that are doing that. So,
But here's why I think that's fair. You get to go live a real life. They're literally wasting their life to get that gear, so I think they deserve it. That's my personal opinion.
I mean, I guess life choices, right?
Yeah, that's the life choice they made. They earned the respect in the game. They worked, they gave up their life to do that, and they deserve that, in my opinion.
Why do you
no,
get
they
to
got-
get home?
Well, you get your little accolades from being a streamer, and people will say, "Hey, that's pretty cool. Your stream."
Yeah, true.
Oh.
If they're streaming, then yeah, they might be making it their job.
I mean, yeah, look at Asmongold. He probably hasn't showered in 6 months, but I mean, hey, he's making dough.
Dude, he doesn't have to. His dick don't stink.
How do you know this, Nathan? Have
Because
you
he
been-
talks about it all the time.
Yeah, he says it all the time.
He's like, they're like, did
Yeah,
you wash
but
your
like-
hands? He's like, no, my dick don't stink.
Yeah, but I feel like any guy who could say that just like,
yeah. Yeah,
You
no.
know, right?
I don't actually believe that.
And have you seen his house? It probably stinks a little bit.
bro, that thing should be condemned.
I like the story
Straight
he
up
tells
should be
sometimes
fired.
where he's like, no, guys, my house is, because to him, this is orderly. Like, this is, the way he keeps it now, he personally feels like this is a big deal. And then sometimes he'll tell the story of when the police, I believe, came, because he was literally throwing garbage out his window, and there was like a landfill in his backyard. The police showed up.
Plus the dead rat alarm clock. Have you heard that one?
Yes.
Oh yeah, dead rat alarm clock.
He recently
That's
cleaned his
fun.
kitchen, and
It's
Steve
horrible.
sent me a before and after of it, and I couldn't help but notice that his dishes had spiders on them, like literal
Yeah, I was like,
spiders.
oh, he's like, oh, don't worry about that. He just fluffs to the side. I was like, what the? Oh, even a spider, like.
It's like an
it's
ecosystem
like,
in his
hell
sink,
no.
dude.
Bro.
Why doesn't he hire a maid? It would be such small
I don't
amounts
find
of
you
his
couldn't pay me
income.
enough. Yeah, no, I don't know.
Dude,
man.
they will. I
can't
have-
afford it.
I've had friends that went hard on MMOs, and their
I don't know.
houses look probably worse than Asmongold. And
I
I've
don't
seen
look
them
that-
hire maids.
I go
and they
hard
come
as
in
hell.
clean. I'm talking about bad. I'm talking about.
I make MMOs, I play games, I play MMOs,
Dude,
and
one
I'm
guy-
not a hog.
On,
I mean, I'm not the
Yeah, that
tidiest
was me.
person in the
That
entire
was me.
universe, but I'm not a
But we put
hog.
a bag over it. We put
I
a
mean,
bag.
that's disgusting. Yeah, you put a bag over your girlfriend, right? Ha!
We condemned the oven. Somebody at a party puked in me and Steve's, like right down in the little eye. You know what I'm
Ew.
talking about?
You'd never
They
come back
puked
to my house.
inside it. And
Never.
the next day it was all
Never,
crushed
never,
and
never,
like,
never,
"I'm
never,
not
never.
cleaning that." So
Never.
we just put a big giant trash bag over it and wrote out of order.
Ew.
It was like that
Ew.
for like a year and a half, and then finally we didn't have an oven the whole time, and my
Just vomited
wife's
down in
husband
it.
actually
It's
came
ew.
over to visit. My wife's
Your
husband.
wife's
My
husband?
sister's
Your wife's
husband.
husband.
My sister's husband came over to visit, and he
So-
was like, he
You're
cleaned
married
the
to your
floors,
sister?
toasted pizza.
What?
A coil oven, yes. yes, yes.
What kind of areas you in over there, Nathan?
Crazy, dude.
I don't
When you have this many puppets, dude.
Woo! Are you from
Yeah.
Kansas?
remember. I don't remember seeing the other husband.
That Thor out!
Or which
That's-
puppet was it?
That's freaky.
Was it the one that you made?
Woo! Let's be honest, it's Dave.
Yeah, that one.
Dave's secretly coming over.
There's
We already
Steve
know
got-
Steve thinks of hoops, so we don't.
Steve got the cops called on me one time because it was the worst timing ever too. Steve was at work and we had just we were young. We'd just moved out, you know what I mean? My parents hadn't seen the apartment
All
yet.
right, we're running.
You know, I was excited to show them that I'd started my own life. You know, they were
Oh,
coming over
my.
to visit for the first time. They come in, show them my,
Where is
my
this world
first
boss?
abode. And then there's a knock on the door,
18.
And I answer it.
Right?
and they're looking for me.
I don't
right?
understand.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, what a bad time for what's going on? And it turned out that Steve was taking the trash, I thought, to the dump. But no, he was just taking it down to the river and throwing it in the river. I'm talking about when we were 18 years old. And the police had collected this trash and found letters with address and names with me on it.
Oh
and,
my!
And so they made me go clean it all up, and it was a lot. It was a lot. And
Oh
it was
my God.
while my parents were visiting, so it made me look like that I probably shouldn't be living on my own.
We should start heading over to Talus,
All right, cool, yeah.
Alright.
I like the fishing.
Raging
Not bad.
Wilds waypoint.
Oh yeah.
The Raging Wilds waypoint? I'll just look for you guys. Oh, I see it.
Oh, you can just click the icon next to the thing. Yeah.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, there's a little.
Look at all them.
We're going to the
You
Raging
gotta-
Wilds. If you want to join us Forever Games, what is the name of this boss? A dentist?
I'm already
Oh,
here.
this is
It's just
talent.
a Talus.
Oh,
I'm already here.
The dentist. What is he gonna do? Brush my teeth?
yeah, dude.
Yeah, sure.
let's have
Why
the-
not?
My sword?
We'll be
I'll
seeing-
jump in
I
the
mean,
group.
If you see a dentist, he could use a dentist.
Maybe that's what they call it.
I
What's
can
this?
I can invite Forever Games until
Oh, yeah.
Fortitude gets here.
Yeah, let's get him in. He can help heal us through the
Doobie
boss fight.
doobie doo. I can help heal. I'm the best healer there is. I'm number
Love it.
one. Hands
See
down.
it.
I'm a
Is this one of the ones
monster
where you gotta
healer.
go through a portal, or he's gonna appear here?
Yeah, there's gonna be 3 portals.
Be a
We're
portal.
gonna go into portal number 2.
Okay.
We'll have 2 little fire dashes above it.
All you gotta do is wait, and your guild emblem will show up over the portal.
Visitor's aesthetic. Yeah, and I feel like they added a lot of armor now. It doesn't feel as conquistador as it did at launch, but it still does have that feeling to it.
Yeah, because last time I didn't get squat from this guy.
Maybe in a
I
full
mean,
group. you
Yeah,
can.
you don't get
I
squat
got an
for most of
achievement.
them. I probably do, I don't know, 10, 15 and get a drop from one of them.
Don't you always get a token? One of the little
No.
no.
Oh, you always get a little chest. You always get a little chest from doing the event that has some stuff inside of it, but an actual drop from the boss,
Right.
I probably get once every 10 or 15 bosses.
Your guild emblem and count of members inside will show on the portal itself. Oh, right. It'll show you if you got members in. Right.
We usually
I mean,
tell
for,
same
like-
when they go on.
22 FPS. It honestly doesn't look that bad and feel that bad to play.
What
This many
doesn't?
people.
Oh, yeah. With this many people, yeah.
I'm getting 40.
When everybody starts casting and stuff during the boss fight, it's
Well,
gonna
it's
drop
like
to about 5
EQ2 where
frames.
you hit 20 FPS and you just it's like a play-by-play.
Yeah.
That's why I had to quit EQ2. Is it's just so terribly optimized.
What's wrong with conquistadors? I just, I don't have a problem with them. It's just that's not my favorite medieval type fantasy world.
Game
You
runs
know what I mean?
surprisingly well for how many freaking people will be.
Honestly, with how many bugs there are that are significant, and there's still this many people, I mean, it's got to be a good game, right? 'Cause-
Right, it's gotta be. Yep. It's
I
true
guess
though.
I've
We've dealt with some pretty weird
magically
glitches, like the menu
been
glitch. That
added.
freaking sucks.
Yeah.
And it's not completely gone. It's more rare.
Yes.
I don't know,
I do
man.
need
The
magic. I do need-
entire group disbanding in this game is one of the weirdest glitches I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
that is
Yeah.
a weird one. I don't
But
think
I
I've
mean,
ever
the fact
seen
that the population still hasn't fallen from that, I mean,
There
And
was
that
a point
happens to
actually.
like the entire server all at once. So like every group on the server will just get disbanded randomly.
My favorite glitch in any MMO ever, though, was in Pantheon back in the earlier pre-alpha days. People would get what we called ogre face, where they're no matter what
Ogre
race
face?
they were, because back then it could be any race, believe it or not. But no matter what they were, their face would turn into the shape of an ogre's for no reason.
Would it
Wasn't
be
it
red?
called like Ogre Smush Face?
Yeah, ogre smush face. Yeah, it looks so bad, but it's hilarious because you didn't know you had ogre face. Only everybody else could see. On your screen, you look normal, but everybody
Oh,
else, you looked
client.
freaking weird. Yeah,
so
client.
it was a client.
All right, which one we going?
All right,
Yeah, yeah.
here we go. Number 2,
Number
right here in front of
2.
us.
Oh yeah, number 2.
It does show how many people in your party you're in or guild. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Even
I
put your
think my
guild
favorite
icon right on
glitch
there.
is actually from the other,
Which one?
Members Adrift,
Oh, which one? Which glitch?
where your one of your limbs would randomly.
Oh,
just-
dude. Yes, actually, I forgot about that one. That actually is probably better because people be running with their arm with the sword like flopping all over like it was broken. I forgot about that. I agree. That's the best. It's better than Ogre Face. That was hilarious.
I think I have one of my shorts is about that. Hey, dude, what's
I
wrong with
forgot
your
all
arm?
Yeah, I remember that. Oh, that's a good one. You're right. That's the best one.
There's one guy over here in this place looking like Doctor Doom, like all
I do-
green and mask.
Grendel Reaper, I do need magic in my MMO, but I am willing to wait a long time for it, as I demonstrated.
We
Not
still
me.
think it's all magic for that.
Yeah, not me.
Oh, somebody just said Shrimp's Party. Somebody's voting for Steve.
Well, somebody named themselves Shrimp in this.
Shrimp salad, shrimp marmalade.
Shrimp Gumbo.
Shrimp Scampi.
Believe it or not, that's actually a real like.
That's about it.
real restaurant chain. You know, the Bubba Gum, or Bubba Shrimp, or whatever.
Oh yeah, they turned it into one.
What's funny is in that movie, there's quite a few inaccuracies. First off, when he gets that like letter from Apple in the mail or whatever, that logo didn't even like exist until like, in that time period the movie takes
really?
place for like another like 5 years. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's
like,
interesting.
yeah, so
Fried
they
rice
kind of
and
goofed
shrimp.
up on that.
I always used to try to find goof ups like that in That 70s Show because they would try to do all the old
I love that
labels and it was like a game watching that show for me when I was younger, trying to look for
It's
a
also
screw up.
Braveheart kind of screwed up big time because kilts didn't even exist for like several hundred years before, after that movie takes place.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
kilts
Not know
weren't the
that.
thing.
Wow, interesting. I did not
And in
know
Lord
that.
of the Rings, you can see Gandalf wearing like a watch.
Does it bother anybody else, by the way, that Braveheart and The Patriot are really the same freaking movie in different times, in different points in time? That bothers
Yes.
the hell out of me.
A lot of cultural
I mean, yeah,
inaccuracies
yeah,
though,
yeah.
because none of them wore sweaters, and like Scottish, Irish, English, all of them, like they all had a coat of arms, and then they all had a family sweater pattern, and all of the family wore the same sweaters. It was like a secondary coat of arms. None of that's in any of the movies.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can actually look up your Irish heritage and buy your sweaters today from Ireland.
That's cool.
Interesting, because I'm like European.
Whoa.
as it gets.
Where's Mr. America Man? How did he do that?
Captain America's here?
Do you see him there? He's got like America star. He looks like the American
Oh
flag.
yeah! Oh my god!
Bougie.
Yeah, his name is Bougie.
His name is Bougie. That's awesome. That is awesome. Dude, how'd he get that?
Swiping.
It's the die system. Yeah, swipey, and then dies.
But to put stars on?
Oh yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
You can do stuff like that with the die?
Uh
I
huh.
think so.
I'm a little
I
disappointed
find
you
it-
can't just die regular armor. That pisses me off.
I find it funny because it's the only one that's not glitching currently in the dies.
How are people damaging me without being PvP?
That is a pimp, yes. How's Embers doing? They're trekking along. I feel bad I missed their anniversary event, and I don't remember why. I didn't go do it. I meant to. I actually 100% intended to,
Uh huh.
but I didn't. I think it might have been Throne in Liberty. I was like super.
You might have
I
been
just
raiding
forgot.
during that time.
Yeah, we were raiding on Saturday, probably. I don't really remember why I missed it, but
Why is this
went
world boss
back
not
and saw it. I
spawned?
was like, oh god, I didn't even do the anniversary I meant to. What's up,
Sorry.
Let You Live?
It's no longer sponsored by them.
All right, it's spawning.
Oh, here we go, here we go.
Mobility. Preparation.
See how the frame rate does.
Detectable.
Oh my god.
See if you can
I just
actually
love
spot
13
any-
FPS.
Oh my gosh.
I'm hitting 30. Nope, 25.
Oh my god. Yes, 13
I probably
FPS.
dropped to 15
Lovely.
probably on the PS5. Maybe
If
10.
you can spot any mechanics in this mess.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't spot anything except for just colors.
We can look at our health bars.
Oh my god.
Hey, there's a mechanic.
Oh, nice. That was a
You
mechanic.
got one move off.
Oh my god, yeah. Before getting absolutely BTFO'd.
Yeah, this is gonna be so different than when we do it with the guild on Saturday.
Oh, bollocks. Nothing.
Wow, look.
Get
you
your
actually got some
participation
stuff
trophy.
for other people.
Oh, look, I got a success.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, well there we go.
It's like all the people like Star Trek porting out of here. Beat me up, Scotty.
Yeah.
I want to say there's probably like what 500 people and maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of gear drop.
I don't know how many people were there, Alex, but I would guess probably
Oh, good drop
150. Maybe 150 to 200, maybe. Maybe
That
more. I
probably
don't know.
isn't too far off in that portal.
I'm
And
gonna
you have to
jump out
realize
of
there's
there.
3 portals.
And there's 3
There's
portals,
like a lot
yeah.
of people.
This
We
game
heading
is
back to
jumbo.
Silius Abyss?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Dang. So many
Just hit
people.
my
My
funny
map
bone
is
and
lagged
it's not
out.
funny.
Or maybe I need to leave. That's right. It's not lagged out.
I don't know. I'll pop over. I'll tag along for a little bit. Then when everybody gets home, I will dip off of here and
Gotta exit the area
we'll go
first.
do something.
Silius.
Mm,
Yes, that's Shadow Crypt.
Boy, I froze.
No. Silius.
Temple.
Buddha, Buddha. Big fat Buddha.
Yeah, and Gulo was talking about before we went live about like world bosses like that and trying to do like the scaled up difficulty.
Yeah, it becomes impossible at a certain
Yeah.
point. Like when you start talking about multiple hundreds, like unless like I was talking about it with a group of people the other day, and I was literally saying like unless you're willing to do something like the boss starts cleaving and taking
Right.
out 25 people at a time in one shot swipes, especially when you can infinite respawn like you do in these bosses, like
Right.
I thought it was
It's-
30
What
minutes.
floor you want to do?
30 minutes? What do you mean?
What floor are we doing? This
6.
6th floor.
okay. Perfect.
But yeah, that or like I was saying, if I was designing it, I would have the boss like farming 50% of the people there once you went over 100 or 200 people. Like you just need to have people
Gotta get
start
creative.
killing each other. Like that or like I don't know, or you have to start kicking people out. Like you just have to be like, look, you die, you get, or you know, I think the guild system isn't too bad where you get 3 deaths and then you can't come back.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
But yeah, in these world ones where you go into those portals, like you can die
They need to
50
do more.
times.
You can. They should do the. When they do the portal one, they should have more portals and then limit it to like maybe 100 people.
Yeah, I could agree with that if they want it to actually be difficult. But I say it's a world boss. It's fun just to be fighting with that many people, in my personal opinion. And the more people are there,
Well, I'm
the
not
less
saying it's
likely
not
there's gonna
fun.
get
I'm saying like you trivialize it. Like,
Right.
I've been to those bosses with like probably twice that many people, and the boss literally melts in like 10
Yeah.
seconds.
I've seen
He
that
doesn't
too,
even get
yeah.
a single mechanic off, and you're like, and then like 3 pieces of loot drop between 500 people, and you're like, oh, that seems like a fun thing to do.
And it's gonna always be the people that are the swipers. So they're basically just cock blocking everybody else.
Yeah, but then there's those people
Well-
that stream this game for like 8 to 12 hours a day. It's like, well, of course you're gonna.
The real
look
swipers
at it.
lock people out of the conflict rate. They just stay on the outside and just keep people out from getting hit.
Yep. I've experienced that.
I have yet to get
I've played a good
one-shotted.
bit.
So
Oh,
if I
aren't
get
you
one-shotted in PvP, I'm gonna assume you're a swiper. There's no other way.
I've got one ability. Like they normally, what they do is they come up on me stealth. They lock me down right out of stealth, and then they do this whirly thing that takes all my hit points away before stealth breaks.
Yeah, that's daggers. It's actually horrible. It's like an infinite stun. You
But
have,
if
like,
they
a
miss, they're in trouble.
Greatsword and wand.
Let You Live says, hi, Mr. C. Dulo Mooch. Whoops, I just fell off again.
Hey, what's up,
died.
Let You Live?
I'm
Hey, Let You Live.
Okay, I'll be back.
We'll wait for you.
Y'all can go on. I'll catch up.
Okay.
I need to find a magic tome anyways.
I mean, we can wait here. Yeah, we have to head to the head shaman room where the magic tomb is.
I like how the quote unquote action combat is just basically mouse look. You still
Yeah.
Yeah,
have to-
unironically, it's kind of hilarious.
I like
Like
it.
that though.
I play that
I was
way.
wondering.
Suits my style. And a
Well,
lot
I
of
was wondering when I was like, why the hell is my mouse look not working? And then it was like, oh, that's when it kicked in, realizing that that's what action mode is.
you can turn it off and on just by hitting your V key if you haven't changed.
Yeah,
it.
and I made that mistake, and
This dude is
Tried
just
to
tagging
reset.
everything.
yeah,
Doesn't matter.
kind of
You still get credit for it.
It does. You
I
see that little
say-
hand
Yeah.
next to the orange target, Mugen? That means we have loot rights for that mob.
yeah. So we don't get any loot if he.
You can
We
get
don't need
quest
it.
loot if you have contracts. If it has like a little orange symbol above it, you can still get quest loot from it. But if you see the little hand next to these 2 targets we're fighting, that means you have actual drop rights for it.
Yep.
Think they'll do actual expansions of this game, or just like giant like updates, kind of, you know?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I know right now that like Korean servers, they're dropping like constant updates. Like they're
Yeah.
just giving new content like every couple
I
weeks.
feel like expansions are kind of a thing of the past, where they can just now update everything.
Yeah,
One
I'm a
time
fan
update.
of expansions, but I do think that the big part of the success is that it's free to play. And if you start doing expansions, then it's not really free to play anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because people need to buy
Unless
the
the expansions are free,
unless they're free. And I think that they're
which
taking
they should
the
be
route
able to
of
do.
just- well, I think it depends on how you look at it. Like, as much content updates as they're doing, as long as they keep that cadence in America, it's almost like you did get an expansion every year. You know what I mean? Because of all the new content you got, but not all at once. And I would argue there's something really exciting about getting a big dump of content for an expansion. It's magical.
Plus, you get like I feel like you get more like, you know, like personalized kind of rewards in expansion, right? Like there's like custom, you know, things that they'll do for you pre-ordering the expansion.
Yeah,
Some
true.
updates, just like
And there's some hype
you know.
behind it too, right? When you're waiting on that.
Yeah.
Nathan is almost caught up to us if we want to wait for him. He's running
Yeah.
up the ramp right now.
Well, these guys, yeah, we don't have any.
But yeah, you'll notice that's why a lot of these like solo players will run along and tag along with the group, because they're just first tagging all the mobs and letting the group kill it, and they're getting the loot from it.
Yeah, smart
Yep.
move.
So
It
you
is
just
smart.
let them die.
Yeah, because eventually they're gonna pull too much.
So what you do is you just hit
No
it
such
once with an
thing.
auto attack and walk away.
You just run past it. Like, unless
Or
you're
you can do
really
that.
trying to get the quest drops from it, you just run past them. Like, when they tag 3 or 4 mobs, you just run past.
Why's that guy running away? Get back here. I didn't say you could leave.
I mean, with regular mobs, a dozen, maybe 15 might be too many at once.
Yeah, it
Maybe.
takes a lot.
In
Yeah,
here,
it really
I
depends
can
on,
kill
like, your class
6 or
and
so at a
role.
time.
Like,
True.
you can totally, like, I can pull 5 mobs and then stealth, and then they're gonna drop aggro and go to somebody else, and I'll still have the tag on them, which seems kind of cheap.
Yeah,
I just
that's
pull the
nice
mobs.
PvP strat. Just pull all the mobs and then go stealth, and watch everyone else die. You trained half the zone on them.
I don't know. You should watch my stream. I don't ever stop pulling. If it spawns, I
Oh,
just
I hate
add
when
it
you're
to
like
the
lined
stack.
up on a mob, and then someone just like yoink right out of nowhere before you get to press a button. Nope. Like you.
Would you play Throne Liberty if it's sub-based? Yeah, I feel like this game feels like a sub-based game.
Feels like a premium game.
Feels
I
premium,
felt
yeah.
the same way about Lost Ark too.
Yeah, but Lost Ark. Ugh. Only thing good about it is the combat.
Not what I would call good, but sure.
But the combat in Lost Ark, pretty fantastic.
I didn't make it long enough to really judge Lost Ark. I didn't like it
yeah.
from the get, pretty much.
People were saying that like if they compared the PvE of Lost Ark, apparently nothing compares to like PvE of Lost Ark. I was like, man, you guys are like so full of it.
I mean, it depends. I have a friend who's been raiding the highest end content, and he says it's pretty much difficulty-wise, he doesn't really say anything like. But he's one of the few who's actually still playing Lost Ark and all that jazz.
There, hang it.
I got 2 over here.
Yep, I'm with you.
I'm coming. Are these little stars ahead of them mean like those little triangle things or octagon, whatever things they are? Does that mean like that's like a level of their mob level?
No, that's how many
group
of
is
your
targeting it?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
T button is your auto assist, by the way. Should be set by default if you're on keyboard and mouse.
Which button?
T.
Oh, okay.
You can set it up where it's on the screen that you can click it.
Because I in EQ2, I'm a clicker. I'll be honest.
Which games would slow down on the FOMO? I know, man. The reason that they won't slow down on it is because it works.
Can't stop.
Makes
won't
money.
stop. I also have a feeling that even if this game did go down, like they'd somehow find a way to private server this game.
I mean, the private server would probably just be the fucking Korean server.
Yeah, it would be, yeah. Which is way different experience.
That's the only thing I don't like about, you know, Korean MMOs is that you know all the content that's coming because it unironically comes like 3 to 4 months before, you know, the NA.
Yeah,
So you
it's
can
going through
see
it's going through a filtered system though through Amazon, so it's more like you got an idea of what's coming, but how it's actually implemented could be drastically different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was listening to Cannon, who's one of the guys who plays on the Korean servers and the US servers, and he was talking about what the changes Amazon has made to like the battle pass from the Korean servers, because the Korean game is way more pay to win.
Yeah.
And he was saying like the expensive like $100 or whatever version of the battle pass in Korea gets like an extra dungeon run every day. They get 6 different loadout slots instead of 3 different loadout slots. Like they get all this stuff that we don't get, and Amazon was like, yeah, we can't let people pay for that stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Good on them for trying to make it more fair.
Yeah. And that's just the culture in Korea, because people in Korea, like,
Oh, yeah.
they will do anything just to win, including money.
Yeah.
Am I playing the Ash Creation Alpha? I will have to check. I don't think I have Alpha. I think I have Beta for that game, so I'm gonna probably be big chilling on that.
Like bots and gold farming and all that stuff is like on Korean primetime commercials. It's mainstream in their existence.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I can't even
Yeah.
watch regular TV. It's just ad, and then 5 minutes of show, and then another 5 minutes. It's ridiculous. It's almost like, I don't like to use the word, but it's almost cancerous. Like, you know, that's how bad it is. Like regular TV, you just can't.
Define regular TV.
Like
Cable
your
TV?
cable television, you know, like yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, not like yeah. Like I had to cancel that. I was like, it's ridiculous. And then Prime
Is there
introduced like
shaman
those ads.
going up here?
That's why nobody fall for it. Do not get implants into your brain, dude. They will play
Hell
ads
no.
in your sleep, dude.
Arming ads in your sleep through. I mean, like I've
Dude,
seen a
they
video
will.
where like Elon Musk was telling me like, you know, telling everyone that, oh, you know, some guy actually learned how to like be like competitive in a video game like Counter-Strike and all that from playing with the neural link or whatever. He was actually able to.
Right.
Use his eyes.
Yeah, he's like he had an aimbot. I watched the interview where he talked about having an aimbot in his head.
Yeah. I saw that too. That is interesting.
I mean, I used to just
However,
keep all
though-
my passwords in my head, but inevitably it's not going to matter in 10 to 15 years.
I'm sure there's lots of other reasons to let you live, but I think that's valid enough for everybody to understand, like, that if you think that the future doesn't hold putting ads directly in your freaking head to where you can't avoid them, trust me.
Yeah, but see-
it would only be a matter of time.
You see, Nathan, they're not going to put them into your head while you're asleep.
Common.
though. When you're asleep, they're going to upload you, and you will be in the commercial for someone else while you're
Yeah,
sleeping.
right. That's probably
Yeah,
true.
but like, I don't want to see somebody that like I passed on the street, like in an ad, be like, oh, I passed this guy with like a red shirt.
Dude, they'll know. They'll know which ones to use. They'll use the girl in the red dress that you looked at. They'll know. 'Cause
Oh,
they'll
yeah,
they'll have
bro.
access to your brain, right? So
called
it'll play
ocular
in the right
association.
Endorphins levels are super high at looking at this person. No, we must use them.
Like if you watch
There's
a lot of my
actually-
streams, you'll see me actually, even though I didn't even get permission. It'll be me promoting Raid Shadow Legends.
Away.
There's
That
a whole
sounds
new
like a
field.
Cringe Pony skit where like we get an AI Nathan that's really into the Raid Shadow Legends.
Yes, it is a Cringe Pony skit for sure.
Well, he's got to have someone make the videos while he goes and plays. He's AI Nathan agent.
But he's got a glitch where he doesn't have the same taste as me, so he's playing games that when I come back I'm embarrassed. Like, oh dang it!
Yeah,
AI
because he's gonna
Nathan,
get on
he's
there
like
and
a
tell
healer.
people.
Raid Shadow Legends.
He's like, I love healing in video games. I don't like being a battle.
Hey, I like being a healer.
People do. I mean,
But this is
why
the
we-
Nathan Napalm. I don't think Nathan Napalm likes healing.
no, because he doesn't like to get all the blame when something goes wrong.
Then why play a paladin?
He likes limited healing. He doesn't like main.
Yeah, I like
he likes to tank.
I like
but
being a
also
backup. Yeah, I like being the clutch healer.
He wants, yeah, he wants to feel like he saved the day.
Yeah, I want to feel like I saved the day sometimes, or feel like I could have saved the day and I screwed up by not doing it in time.
But then you still look badass with that shiny armor. So I mean, like,
Yeah, plus plate armor. I just love it.
I always love games that like they do plate armor, but they also make like, you know, leather and cloth armor look just as good.
I agree with
Nothing
that.
worse
Yeah.
than seeing a plate armor guy look like, you know, Jesus, and you're sitting here looking like a peasant. in Your
Yeah, I
cloth
agree with
robe.
that.
Yeah, but a thief wants to go unnoticed. He doesn't want to be all sparkly.
Yep.
Yeah, but I feel like if you're that good, it doesn't really matter what you wear. Either way, you get.
I am going to steal your sheet.
Why did that sound like the Microsoft tech support guy?
I think we just invented a genius way for me to accept a Raid Shadow Legends deal by making it into a Cringe Pony skit, and therefore I still get paid, but I'm not actually telling you to go play Raid Shadow Legends.
It's like a 500 IQ strat.
I don't know if they let you.
That's
do it.
quadruple D chess right there.
Yeah, I think we figured it out, guys. I'm gonna accept it next time,
Flame strats.
and I'm gonna do it as a Cringe Pony skit.
Watch, they're just like, but you have to be, you know, now they're gonna like outline
Dude,
it,
they're
but-
really relaxed, dude. They're super relaxed about how you advertise. They're gotta be the most relaxed I've ever seen.
I've heard NordVPN is also pretty relaxed.
Oh,
It's
I've heard
like,
that
whatever.
too. Yeah, NordVPN, yeah. That's why so many people use those, because they don't have to change who they are. I just didn't see my whole thing with Raid Shadow Legends, because I thought about it a couple of times, because the offers are usually pretty good. But the only reason I didn't want to do it is I was like, dude, somebody is going to watch it and legitimately think that it's a good game. And then they're going to be
That's
sorely
why they're-
disappointed.
Yeah, they trust your word. You're
They
deceiving
trusted
them.
me. Yeah, they trusted me
I'll
and I
be
deceived
honest,
them. I can't do
I
that on
do
purpose.
sometimes play it on my phone.
I've heard that. I've heard that. Bounty plays it, and he's a super hardcore old school MMO player. He likes it. He says it's his board game. Like if he's on the toilet or
Started out like
On
one of
car
those.
ride.
See, that's what this is for me.
And be like, hi, I'm Nathan Napalm, and I don't actually like Star Raids or whatever it is, but I just play it on TV.
Rage.
I play it on TV.
I
I
play
play my
on the
Raid
toilet.
Shadow Legends while I'm shitting in the toilet.
My favorite Raid Shadow Legends commercial I've seen is JonTron when he comes out of the dumpster playing it. He's like, comes out of a dumpster playing Raid Shadow Legends. That was
It's funny
unexpected.
because sometimes some of John Ton's videos, it's like, all right, he had to do the promotion. That's why this video's coming out.
And he makes it so obvious. Somehow
we got the
he
guild
follows the rules of the promoter, and he follows all the rules. But you know that he makes it very known to the viewer that this is just. I had to do this, guys. I like
I wonder,
JonTron.
like,
If he
I
got
bet you
caught
the
doing
guy
horrible
who, like-
things, I'm not aware of it. I have to always say that because I don't keep up with the news. So
Yeah.
JonTron.
Did you guys just see that? We finished the guild contract and it immediately popped up as the exact same guild contract. Silly as a fifth and sixth floor.
They really want us to be down here. It's a hint. Stay down
I feel like,
there.
like you gotta wonder what the guy who like, you know, says maybe we should, you know, get these guys to do a sponsored video for it. I feel like they just sponsor you to be like, yeah, I want to see what kind of crazy stunt they're gonna pull with their ad.
Hey, what's up,
Didn't you have
Jamie?
Didn't your one of your kids get a look before they realize no, that we don't want you for that.
Wait, what now? Got a what?
I heard a
Don't you get a look for ad for some workout video or something like that?
Oh yeah, there was a what are they called? What's the actual name of an exercise bike? Peloton, is that the true name? I think.
Sounds like a
Peloton.
name
Right.
of a
I don't exercise.
sounds like a
so
name
I
of
don't
a
know.
transformer.
It's the Peloton.
Peloton. Oh, sorry. Peloton does sound cooler though. But
Peloton.
yeah, I got a.
Sound like an
it was a-
Autobot.
It was like a
Yeah, I know,
Peloton
right?
company reached out specifically. Here's what made it so funny. They
for Donnie
specifically
Doodles?
reached out, and said you have an exercise character or something like. They were talking about Donnie Doodles. They said it in a way where I knew that's what they meant. They're like, we think would be a perfect match for advertising for our product, and it was like a really nice high-end Peloton. I mean, nice.
I remember Nathan being serious about it too. He's like,
I
I've
was
got a
gonna do
big
it.
time sponsorship coming up. You know, I can't
was gonna
announce
do
it
it.
yet.
I was gonna
No
do
way
it, and
you
they
didn't actually
and
do
it
it.
and it made me know that they had to have watched it to be that specific. You know what I'm saying? To ask for that character. So I thought, you know, you get some and they haven't even actually investigated you yet, right? And then you say you'll do it, and then they're like, oh well, upon further investigation, you play MMOs. We're not gonna get you to advertise freaking jockey strap. You know what I mean, or something like that. So, but this one I was like, oh, dude, they've already looked and they want Donnie Doodles to do a Peloton. I will totally do that. That will be hilarious. So I
I'll ride
accepted
their
it.
Peloton in my athletic supporter.
They must have had really good AI searching for people or something, because once I accepted it, it was like the next day I got an email back being like, upon further review, we have found that that specific character is not a good match for our product.
Disappointing.
Weren't you talking about trying to get into shape because of that and all that stuff?
Oh no, I still, you know, everybody's always like, yeah, I'm about to start working out. That's me. I've never worked out in my life.
Nathan's in shape.
I'm in good
Yeah,
dad
you
bod
look-
shape.
Hey
I guess
man,
Ron
women
is
like
a
a dad
shape.
bod.
Especially, you know.
As long as my wife likes the dad bod's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the reason I really haven't started working out, guys, is my wife's like, no, I like you this way.
I mean, hey.
I like him a
can't
little
go wrong
broke.
with that.
She does say that, but that's not really why. I've never worked out in my life, and it's hard to start working out if you never did in your whole life.
Yeah, because you either do too much or not enough, and then
Yeah, and I'm not gonna go to the gym. I'm not gonna do that. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna
The gym is a weird place because you have a dude like grunting his heart out on
Yeah.
the things, and you're just like, bro, I'm just trying to do some dumbbells.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
and
just
this
like
guy-
MMOs. There's always that guy who goes way too serious.
Yeah,
about
you have a swiper in the gym.
it. A gym swiper, dude. Pay to. It's like, dude, I don't care how muscular you are. That's all pay to win.
hey, Donnie Doodle skit.
You see my stomach, dude? I earned this.
Took time and investment.
Beers I had to
Taco
drink
Bell.
to get this.
Wait, you drink beers?
Rarely. I still have that same 24 pack that I bought like 4 months ago. Got like 6 beers probably
Don't
left.
you have
I got beers in the fridge that are years old.
I've gotten to that age where I like beer with specific foods now. I don't just
I
drink
like
a beer
nuts, but,
unless
like,
I am
don't like
seriously
beer.
stressed. I might drink a beer if I come home from work and it was a screwed up day. I might drink a beer. But usually it's like a steak. I want a beer.
I keep alcohol for friends.
And also, I like to have some if somebody comes over.
Yeah, you know
Even
what
though
they
nobody
say,
comes
drinking
over, 'cause-
alone is the first step to becoming an alcoholic.
It's a slippery slope for me. I was doing. I was drinking. Like it started out, I was just taking a few drinks, not even a cup, just a few drinks of wine to help me wind down to go to sleep.
Oh shit, there he is.
Yep, shaman. We got him. DPS.
Yeah, we got him.
And then
Does-
it evolved
doesn't
to
matter
a
who
cup of
takes them
wine.
first. Everybody gets the.
And then it was a couple of cups of wine, and then I started drinking so much wine that we started buying bagged wine, and then it was, you know, buying a new
Big wine
bagged
sounds
wine
nasty.
every couple of days. And I was like,
Egg wine,
okay, I'm
bro.
becoming an alcoholic. I gotta stop.
Only thing that's bagged good is milk.
No, bagged wine's good if you just want to drink wine in large quantities.
Well, entities.
All the hobos
It
say
sounds
that.
like it's just a giant like sippy cup. Or like a giant juice cup.
It's like a
I don't know,
Capri
of
Sun.
wine.
I
like
mean,
a
there's
Capri
some
Sun.
wine knobs out there who do drink it like that.
Man. Man, some chicks be wild and drinking that wine like it's water.
Like it's maple
Oh, that's
syrup.
fair. Yeah, exactly. Hey, we don't drink. Well, might as well. Might as well you put that much on your pancakes. Will tell you there's a massive difference between, you know, that General Mills, Aunt Jemima stuff and like actual real maple syrup.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
it's night
agreed.
and day.
Agreed.
I get it from Vermont and have it sent in.
Yeah, it's probably shipped, yeah.
Me and my wife started
That's
running fertility
experience.
medication. I've been training for this moment. I always wish that my wife would have been one of those where we had to try to have a baby. You know, I feel like that's the good life.
Like King Kill, where it's like, it's a 99% chance that it won't be a baby, but that 1% chance that it is.
What? It's gonna be like a cat? Oh no, that okay, I can understand. I had a young moment.
I'm super fertile, I guess, and because let me tell you something.
I don't know if we need
I-
to
He knows when he gets the call.
I
You can
did-
tell the difference between we're having a baby and we're having a cat.
yeah. Unfortunately, I moved into the let's get a new cat category of life. But I only did the
God.
thing that you do. I'm trying not to be too gross here, you know. The thing where you don't pull out one time,
Fair
child.
enough.
Then one more time, child. Both times, 100% accuracy. I was like, okay, that's enough. Not
Oh,
Not
you
doing
got
that.
you got that like 100% extra crit.
critted both times. The second time, I was like, surely not. Surely
That
not.
crit
You know,
rate and crit damage.
there was
Like
that
I can
moment
get
of
away with it
clarity.
this time. Skeet skeet.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and I thought my wife was joking both times. 'Cause the first time, first of all, I'll be honest, I didn't realize that they like peed on the strip. I'm still not 100% sure that's how it works. I think that's how it works. I didn't know that. I guess I still don't know. I think that I know now. But my girlfriend's, because my wife was my girlfriend at that time, her friend had just got pregnant, right? Like, just found out she was pregnant. And it was like later that evening. She said she was pregnant. And I didn't believe her. And she showed me the little thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, that's just your friends. I thought she played a joke on me. I actually made my wife go to a real doctor to tell us that she was pregnant because she had the thing in her, or at that time it was
Unlike a
inside
fake
her
doctor?
uterus,
Casually
maybe.
brought it up. Oh yeah, you know, I'm pregnant. No big deal. Like,
No, she didn't casually bring it up. I promise
I
you
was gonna
that.
say,
I like all the videos of the women showing their husbands or their boyfriends the pregnancy tests, and the dudes are like, "Well, why are you here if you're positive for COVID?
They think it's COVID. Like, I
Why are
don't
you
want to get
talking to
that.
me right now?" Yeah.
6 feet, 6 feet. But the funny thing is, my wife had she had the thing. I don't know what it's called. She had the thing, the birth
Oh.
control that goes inside, like, up inside, right?
oh, like that IUD
In the mouth, yeah.
Yeah, IUD, IED, whatever that's called. Well, no, it was up inside.
IED,
So
that's a fucking explosive.
we go to the doctor, and he says that she is pregnant and that it must have failed, right? And then he said something. This isn't his exact words because I don't remember. He said something to the effect of maybe you knocked it loose or something because it was hanging or something, right? So then he was like, there are other places we can put this instead.
Sound like.
And I said, don't put it in her throat.
Nathan hung like a Shetland pony.
Beautiful joke.
Beautiful. I love the pranks that the women pull on their husbands, where it's like, haha, I put this in the oven. Actually, I have a baby in my oven too, and you just see the soul drain from that guy's
dude.
life. Like, fuck me, dude. I
Yeah,
don't make enough
women-
money for this shit.
Women don't understand because they don't know that when a man hears that, they just feel their bank account draining. You know?
Children are
understand
amazing.
Like, I thought I was saving for a vacation.
Yeah. Like, men have plans. You know, they're thinking like, yeah,
I
we'll
wanted
put
a
some
new
money
car.
back. Yeah, new car, a bike.
I mean, honestly, it's like a prison sentence for some men.
Yeah, yeah.
I really needed to upgrade my PC, but shit.
I could upgrade my baby now. Make him PC.
Now the only thing upgrading is your wife for 9 months.
Well, then you shouldn't have put it in her.
Yeah, that's literally what my mom or my dad would have said. Well, maybe you shouldn't have, you know.
All fun
Yeah,
and
and then
games
there's,
till
and
baby
then there's
squirts
people
out.
like Grando Reaper who drains their bank account to get a kid. Right. See, that's a world I never lived in.
Kids are amazing.
Yeah, it's a whole
Yeah.
nother game.
Yeah, that's like.
Bruno won't
that's not
farm
even funny,
itself.
That's like a. I feel sad, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how many people's been over to our YouTube and watched our story. And my daughter has neurofibromatosis, and I mean, when she was 11, and the doctor sits you down and tells your daughter's got her first brain tumor, you know, it re-regulates your life.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Definitely.
And yes, I said the first of 3. Being a parent or father is a real gift.
I agree with that. I was just making jokes. I'm super.
Oh, I know.
happy.
I'm just putting out positive vibes.
Yeah, it is
I
true.
know that-
Kids are the best. Like, you don't know you need them till you got them. It's one of those things.
Well, when you're pretty sure
might
no
just
matter
be
what you
happy.
do, you're gonna outlive yours. It's a rough life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. God bless.
It's not supposed to happen, you know.
Broken world, man. Broken freaking world.
It just tests your manhood when it's done slowly. When it's done quick, like a drunk driver or something, yeah. But when you gotta sit and watch it, that's when it's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but. Yeah, I guess, you know. but if it was,
Trust me.
you know, drunk driver, man, like. I bet you 9 out of 10 times those parents are trying to like find a way to like absolutely ruin that guy's life after they did that to.
Well, sure, I
9
would.
out of 10 times. I.
You talking about a drunk driver?
Yeah, oh yeah,
That's-
100%.
Oh yeah, I'd 100% go after him.
Yeah, there's a serious window of time where you might want to turn yourself in.
Right? Yeah. Agreed.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What was
yeah,
that? What
I
was
can
that one
see that.
movie in the 70s or 80s where that dude found out his daughter was like in porn or something, and he went crazy and like. beat them
Oh
all up?
yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah, beat all the guys.
I don't know.
up
I don't
there,
remember
yeah.
the movie, but I remember that plot.
Does that sound like Liam Neeson's Taken, but like in a less way?
Yeah, it's a little Liam Neeson.
Do you guys know that Taken is a 11-book series?
No, I did not.
Jesus.
Yeah, they just picked 3 of the 11 books they thought would sell the best.
Wow, interesting. I had no idea.
Oh, I had no idea either.
Kenshi, yeah, this is a good game, man. I think it's I'm liking it a lot. It's fun. It's not it's not the stereotypical MMO style I would normally like, but it's got a good mix of things I do like this public dungeon content. I think the guild system is really well done.
The movie's hardcore,
Yeah.
by the way. It's called Hardcore.
Hardcore. Okay, that makes
Oh, I
sense.
was thinking like hardcore. I was like, yeah, no, not watching
That's a
that.
good name for the
No,
movie
no.
about that, actually.
It's just a name.
It's a great movie.
Any update from Dorkachu?
Did you follow?
Not at the moment. Last I heard, she was still waiting, but
It's a
I'll
work
message her right
thing.
now, see what's going on.
I'm just making sure she's okay. It's a work thing, though, right? Like something with work.
Yeah. She was waiting on an order, basically.
Oh, okay, so it's not like. something medical or something.
Did we start this thing over?
Shaman.
Shaman.
Oh, there he is. Let it rip.
And for people maybe that are just joining, I get a lot of comments about this when I'm playing this game. My UI looks not like your UI if you play on a PC. I did start this game on PS5 because I thought it'd be a fun little distraction game. If I would have known I was going to like it as much as I would have started on PC. And I'm just in love with this character, and so now I play it on PS5. Wasn't my original intention.
I was gonna say you could use a controller on PC.
Yeah, and then it would
the
look like
exact
this.
same UI.
A lot of people hate the UI because they think it's weird looking, which it is, but it makes sense for a controller.
Change
It
it.
does, yeah.
The entire UI is 100%
Well,
completely
it's hard
customizable.
because it also came from a mobile setup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like I can't.
That's why people hate it. It looks like a mobile
The
style.
only thing I don't like is I can't move my chat. I can move the chat window, but I can't move where it says enter and then chat. That little
Yeah, I
button
hate
there.
that.
Yeah,
Because
agreed.
I have speakers on each side of my monitor, so
Oh, I feel you. Yeah, so whenever it pops up, your speaker's blocking, and you got to kind of look around it.
yep. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I feel you.
DDO 64-bit
doing
server
that
didn't launch in
giant-
time. Do they know how long they're delayed? They had some issues testing it, I'm assuming?
DDO. What's that? Dungeons and Dragons Online, or
Yep.
I was gonna say DDO.
Good little
Dragons
lobby
Dog
game.
Online, fantastic too.
Isn't Lord of the Rings Online also getting overhaul or something? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard something like that.
They've been saying they're going to
That's
overhaul
also-
the graphics for ages.
Well, I thought
Yeah.
there was just going to bring a whole new IP, a whole new Lord of the Rings IP. was
Yeah,
coming.
somebody else is, but Lotro's
Yeah,
still going to
Amazon.
exist. Amazon's supposedly going to be releasing Lotro, the new Lord of the Rings
Lord,
MMO.
Lord of the Rings Online. Lotro.
Yeah, they're going to be crafty with the name. I don't know. I'm not getting excited about it. I'm just not.
Yeah, after New World, I'm sorry, I don't have any faith in.
Well,
it's not them.
This is
it's the
published by them, but
engine
they
they're
didn't
using.
make this game, right? They
What's
just
the
published
engine
it.
they're using? That lumberyard trash is apparently.
Oh, God.
extremely difficult to work with.
Are they using Lumberyard for the new Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, for new.
Lumberjack?
Yeah, lumberyard,
Lumberyard.
whatever it is.
Ugh.
Lumberjack.
Yeah,
yeah.
Same thing
No,
they
thank
used
you.
for
I'm not a
New
fan
World.
of that engine. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that engine.
it just.
I feel like-
Oh.
It's unironically just a forked version of CryEngine. I kid you not. It's like a heavily modified CryEngine. That's all it is.
Well, they should have did a heavily modified something else, like
Unreal.
Unreal Engine 5 or... Do you think the new
I think
Lotro
what's
from
like-
Amazon will replace the old one? No, I don't.
Amazon.
Unless they
5 is so
spend
easy
money
to
to.
customize now.
Would Amazon do that? Would Amazon spend money to cancel Lotro? Or try to do some scheming trick to make them lose their license or something? Maybe.
I mean,
Maybe.
dude, let's be honest. Hiring people and doing a company for them to secretly ruin it. I mean, they probably do that all the time. Look at Ubisoft.
Sure.
It's probably what's happening.
Star Wars Galaxies, man. Disney shut
Yeah.
it down so that more people, if they wanted to play Star Wars MMO, would have to go play
To be
SWTOR.
fair, though, Galaxies was kind of on the way out.
Yeah, it wasn't doing
Yeah, but they do have a real private server that's quite popular.
Yeah, it's really good. I played it.
Yeah.
A lot of people play it. It's popular. It feels like a legit
And there's-
populated server.
There's a Twitch streamer that always streams it. Yeah. A few actually, which is surprising because I thought you weren't legally allowed to stream private servers.
Oh, you got hit by the storms, Kenshi? I hope everything's okay, man.
Are we just farming this guy again, or just to get this contract?
I
I
think
think
we're
we're
doing a
just killing.
contract.
Okay.
Killing for the contract. But
Yep,
also
people
bonus.
have the open world dungeon contracts. We also have a guild trunk contract for here.
I got all my contracts done for now for this. I might have to go buy some more.
Leveling up the guild is fantastic because it unlocks more stuff for us to do.
Yeah.
So I'm ready to not stream something that we one shot because it's making the game look like it's
They
easy.
make a new class. I wonder what the new class would be.
In this game?
Yeah.
Yeah, what kind of weapon would they add?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, it's not even a class. It's just a
Great
I feel like
axe.
Ooh, great axe would be cool.
that would be.
I mean,
cool.
Dual-wield swords.
Pole arm.
yeah, they
Ooh,
they
yeah.
could do a lot.
Dual-wield
Like
swords, yeah.
they could add like a katana. They could add like
True.
you know
A mace.
nunchucks, a bow
mace.
staff. Like
What's the
Oh,
one weapon
bow
called?
staff.
What's the chain with the ball?
Flail.
like a morning
Yes.
star flail. Yeah.
Yeah.
Morningstar would be, or a flail would be a cool class.
Yeah.
I
They would
wanna
have melee,
rock-
but also have
Dual
some-
wield them.
I want to
Oh,
rock
dual wield them, dude. That'd be wild.
Dual wield them flays. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that'd be wild.
Have a rock as a weapon. Just
That's
throw
an
rocks.
ignored. That's an ignored weapon. I feel like we don't get enough of the flail. It's in quite a few MMOs back in the day, but I feel like they ignore it these days.
I got 2 3-headed flails.
I feel like flail's a weapon where
Boss
you're probably
drops.
gonna hurt yourself more than the enemies.
I would.
Yeah.
I would off myself immediately, for sure.
I would be trying to use them like they're nunchucks.
In Baldur's Gate 2, my little dwarf warrior did. He carried one in
New
each
World
hand.
has the flail? I did not realize
Yeah, I
that.
think it does. That's the MMO.
Yeah, New World was the added weapon. New World added it
wow,
at the
they added
desert
it.
expansion. Yeah.
I don't think I
yeah,
knew that,
desert.
or if I did, I forgot.
See, my
Yeah.
problem is I spent the money on New World, but like with this new relaunch, do I have to buy that silly expansion to get the horses?
Yeah,
or is
you
that
do
all
have to
that-
get.
Yep.
Yep, you have to get Angry
I
Earth or
still
whatever.
have to do that even after the relaunch.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how you
That's why I
purchase it on
refused to
PC.
do it.
On
That
PC,
was supposed to be
you
a
have
free
to have both
expansion.
expansions. But if you, and then consoles just pay the full price, $69.99, I think.
Yeah, no, try.
Looks like
90,
Dorkachu says she should be home in like 20 minutes.
Okay,
Oh
cool.
my god,
Let's verify
another
that.
Etched Alabaster band. Am I lucky? I was
Yeah,
lucky.
you
There's
are.
max health on it.
Is it a good? Oh, okay.
Wait, can you use 2 of those at the same time, or is it just?
You can only use one,
of
but
them.
you want to get the good traits and put them in one.
That's true. Also, yeah.
So would you use the Rex Fangs dagger or the Dark Slayer daggers? Because now I have the choice.
Oh, you have a choice.
Well, right now I'm
I'm-
using Rex Chimeras things, but
Whatever's got better crit. Just crit or poison is what you want. Like a lot. That's what's killing a lot of people in PvP is the poison.
Yeah, that makes
Crit
sense.
Is what? Yeah. There's
well,
like one
poison is
ability, and
something you
that's
have
where
to put
they're.
on.
Yeah, that. But
It's
they
a
do.
buff.
Yeah. So.
Make sure
but
you keep
they do
potions to
have
wipe
a-
that off.
Yeah. So I would go anything that's got a higher crit chance. Crit chance or crit damage. That kind of. That's where your weapons are gonna really make a difference. A lot of your.
Oh, by the way, you guys, when you're buying your daily stuff from the guild merchant, you should start buying that Queen Poison Cure thing,
Yeah,
because
I
they're gonna add that boss in soon, and
Heard
that's
that.
the only thing that can remove her poison.
Heard that.
Oh, is that for the that co-op dungeon? The one that
Queen
poisons
Baron
you?
she's the arch boss. No, I don't think she's co-op. She's like a raid boss. She's one of the arch bosses.
Okay. Because I've been trying to farm her to get those bloody daggers, or even that crossbow. Zippo, nothing out of it. Nothing good. Because I want to get, I want to start using like a great sword and, you know, heavy armor, but I just don't know if it's going to be viable after doing all this work with a crossbow and dagger.
Wood everywhere from the storm. No major damage to your home, though.
Oh, it's a Steve.
am I
The
gonna-
wild
it's
Steve
It's a
appears.
wild Steven.
Yep, that's right.
What's
that's
up,
me.
dude?
Dude,
Happy roofing, man.
I came in here. I needed.
They slipped
to
you a
hear-
roofie, huh?
I need Nathan to see this while I can hear his reaction.
Okay.
I'm
We
sending
played your recording at the beginning of the stream to explain to everybody why you weren't here, by the way.
Oh, dude, look on your phone and look at our Discord conversation.
Wait, it's on Discord. I'm pulling up on my computer. Might be able to even.
It's a spoiler for cringe.
Oh, I can't show it to people yet. Oh, dude, that is freaking perfect, dude. Oh my God. Yes. Dude, way better than what I was thinking in my head. This is gonna be...
Shaman.
So Steve's doing we're doing a skit for Cringe Pony this Saturday. Don't miss it, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. We're doing a skit, and Steve told me he had something hilarious. He just said, I would show it to you guys, but it's a major... No, I don't know if it's really a spoiler, dude, because they don't even know what the character is.
Okay, I mean, yeah, if you're cool, show it.
And it is a Halloween episode. And
yeah,
so this could
heck,
be anything.
you can even slap that picture right there on the thumbnail.
Dude, I think I will, actually.
Oh, God.
Hang on, make sure there's no spoiler in the chat before I pull it over.
No, because I haven't sent any of the... I'm about to send you all the videos next.
Oh, wait, I can't show them.
Because you're on PlayStation.
Yeah, the PlayStation... It's not set to show display. You know what I'm saying? Never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah.
Well, everybody will have to wait. It's hilarious. That's going to be funny, dude. Did you already record it? I'm assuming?
It's all recorded. I just got out of the shower from washing all that crap out.
Dude, this is seriously probably the best Halloween celebration of all time, guys. Make sure you're here for Cringe Pony.
And dude, I recorded a bunch of extra footage with that character being like walking around being like, oh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's what he's talking about.
So Mr. C added some stuff to the clips he did for Cringe Pony, and it actually, because of the stuff that he put in there that was extra, it changed what I did for the skit because it made me think of something hilarious. So it's likely I'll do the same for yours.
All right, now I'm gonna send you all that other stuff. Dude, the way how I did the one scene with the bed. It's absurd.
Oh, you're sitting on to me now?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I can't wait to see them. I will likely be editing that one tonight, because that's all I needed to finish that one.
Some of them are individual clips, but some of them is just like a big long clip you'll have to edit.
No problem.
Like the one with the guy holding the drink. That's like one big long clip.
Penguin.
And then the one character that you just saw a picture of, the majority of that is one huge thing. Which makes sense.
Did you get the roof situation resolved?
Dude, the crazy thing about the roof situation, guys, this is actually nuts. The crazy thing about the roof situation is... Alright, now I've got all the videos sending to you. So... I don't remember how much I explained in that little clip, but basically what happened was yesterday, or actually a couple days ago, these people showed up and started working on the roof.
Yeah, 7 o'clock.
Right.
I didn't know what they were doing. But it just so happened by a coincidence that a few weeks ago, the landlord of the building had this situation where the people next door were complaining that something to do with our roof was causing water to run off onto their building and it made like a leak happen or something.
Okay.
So I thought it was just something to do with that, you know?
Right.
So I wasn't really thinking nothing of it. And then like today or yesterday they came back and they were doing something up there. And all of a sudden I got a call from one of my employees saying that like a chemical smell is filling up the restaurant. It's making people's eyes burn and throw up, right?
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
So I'm like, what the heck, right? So I called the landlord, and the landlord's like, what are you talking about? I don't have no guys over there. And I was like, what?
Oh, no.
I was like, there's people up on the roof doing work. And he was like, what the heck? And I was like, let me see if I can figure out who in the heck these people are, right?
Right.
So there was also people working on a roof right beside of our building, right? So at first I thought they were all the same people, right? And so I figured out the name of the company of one of them because I could see it on their shirts. So I called them, and they were like, "Yeah, we are working on that roof." But he was like, "But we don't have anybody working on your roof. And I was like, well, they're up here doing something. And then that guy called me back and was like, yeah, I was able to confirm that those are not our guys over there working on your roof. I'm not sure who those guys are. And I was trying to talk to those guys, but they didn't know any English, right?
Right.
So I kept being like, I need to know who you guys work for. And they kept being like, 6 p.m., 6 p.m. And I was like, no, I don't need to know what time you're going to be done. I need to know who you work for. And they were like, 6 p.m., 6 p.m. So I was like, okay. So I couldn't figure out who they worked for, right? So I was like, I got to figure out who these guys work for. So eventually, one of them told one of my employees they were able to get him to say the word Davis, right? So,
no.
So I called up this place called Davis Brothers Roofing. It was the only place I could find that had that name in it. And they were like, it's not our guys. We don't have no jobs out there. And I was like, well, they said Davis. And they're like, well, we don't have anybody like that working for us. And I was like, okay, what the heck? So then I was like, I'm just going to call the police. So I called the police, and the cops came. And then once again, it did turn out that they were from that Davis Brothers Construction or Davis Brothers Roofing. So I called them back, right? And I was like, yeah, they're saying that this is your guys out here. And they're like, well, we have a job over at this address. And I was like, well, they're not at that address. They're at my address, putting a roof on my building. And they're like, no, they're not. You're just probably confused. And I was like, dude, they are literally, I was like, I have pictures of them up there. And he's like, no, they're just on a roof near there. And you're probably just smelling some of the sealants. Just don't worry about it. And I was like, oh my God. So then this other guy from their company drove all the way out there and was like, oh crap, we screwed up big time. And he was like, we just lost $50,000 on this job.
Oh,
and it was a guy who was like basically like a foreman of the job, right?
Right.
So then the guy who owns the company is still today in denial that this happened. He like won't admit that they put a roof on our building.
Or have to pay for any loss of business that you had because of the. But you guys got a free roof, right?
Yeah, a $50,000 roof.
I mean, hey, that's pretty good.
The cops went up there and they're like, "It looks pretty good."
They did a bang up job.
And I guess it turns out the landlord, at first the landlord's like, what the heck is going on? But then when he realized what was happening, I guess he's pumped about it, right?
Yeah, because that's a big deal.
Because he like messaged me today and was like, I'm going to give you half off your rent next month since you had to close last night. And I was like, oh, okay, sweet.
Nice, dude.
That is
Everybody's
like way better. Actually made it worth it.
He's like, I want a $50,000.
He's way further ahead.
That's a lot of money right there. That's
yeah,
way more than I would have made last night after labor and everything.
Right. Yeah, that's a good deal. It's got to be. I don't even know your rent, but I know how expensive commercial rent is. I restructured
margins
my whole
on
company.
restaurants
it's brutal,
sucks
dude.
ass.
It's brutal. I was like, dang. I was like, because he was like, how about for next month we'll split your rent in half? And I messaged him back and I was like, are you saying that I only have to pay half the rent? And he was like, yep. And I was like, holy crap. I was like, thank you.
I'm gonna tell a real brief story. This is just an example of why I do not like big corporations. Why they get and working for them is annoying. All right, so most of you know I went into the auto glass industry, and I was brought in specifically because I had worked in another automotive industry owned by the same company, and was able to make them a ton of money really quickly, like just problem solving, figuring out like, you know, where the issues are, etc. So they brought me on specifically because the market they put me in wasn't making a lot or even any actual profit, right? So it didn't take me long to realize that the rent was really freaking expensive because the buildings were too large for what we do and the amount of business we do or would probably ever do. And, you know, like we could be profitable if I could just find a way, right, to either find cheaper rent or whatever, right? So what I did is I realized, wait a minute, we're doing glass in automobiles. Customers would totally, and lots of other companies do this anyway, would rather us come to them than them to have to find a way to get their car to us, right? Because sometimes that's difficult if your windshield's busted up, right? So I switched the model over to mobile only. So the guys got vans, they drive their vans home, they come in, they got a drop-off point, they pick up the new glass for the day, they go do the jobs, and then they go home, right? There's no shop. So there's no electric, water, rent, nothing, right?
Yeah,
so
you cut all that overhead.
Immediately, we cut all the overhead off, we're making money, right? Immediately. Today, I got out of a meeting where they were saying we need to limit the gas. What do you mean? It's literally the only overhead is gas, insurance for the van, right? Upkeep, maintenance on the van, and labor costs. That's it. We're not cutting down on gas. No. The guys need the gas to go to the job. What do you mean? You know what I mean? Like, if we don't go to the jobs, we won't make the money. The gas cost isn't nowhere near the cost of one job.
If they were saying like we're
That's
going to put
crazy.
GPS on the vehicles to make sure people aren't driving the wrong
Sure.
routes and stuff like
Sure,
that makes
that they're not
sense. But to
wasting-
say, hey, we're just cutting gas, like doesn't
And I'd
make
like
any
to
sense at all.
mention that the like you can look at how much we spend, right? Like very obvious, it's all reported, so you can see it. Like, and it's in line, dead exactly where it should be for how many jobs we're doing. You know what I mean?
Are you ready, Nathan?
Yeah.
Turn it all into subcontract, make them provide their own vans, pay them a flat fee, put all that cost onto them, save your company even more money.
See, that would work, except for there's a problem in the glass industry, a big problem. And that's that there are almost no new people going into it as technicians. And it's a 1 to 4 year, honestly 10 years before you're really good. If we lost our techs, we'd be in big trouble immediately. Because they're like 14 to 20 year vets. You know what I mean?
but
Like they're experts.
what stops you from turning it into a plumbing or electronic journeyman program? And you just put your new tech with your old tech, have him run routes, run a journeyman program at less pay.
That's what we do. That's what we do now if we got to train a guy that doesn't have experience, because we run into that all the time where we lose somebody for whatever reason. But it's messy. It's really messy when you can have. It's just one of those industries where you really don't want to piss off your technicians. Everybody's linked, and like all these technicians know each other. They're all in like Facebook groups together, communication. They all help each other out. It's a very tight-knit community. If you piss off one tech, you just pissed off the prospects of getting another good tech brutally. If you screwed them over, now, you know,
Plumbing
which I
and
would
everything is
consider
the
making
same.
them pay for their own van would be kind of, you know.
We have that issue around here with plumbers and any
The
type
thing
of
is,
technical
they've already
labor.
bought the vans, and you got to understand the maintenance on these vans. We own these companies that are we're just passing money from one hand to the other. We own the oil change business that they go to. We own the mechanic. We own the tire shop. All the maintenance on the van is our own.
You got
company.
the mafia thing going.
Right. We got the automobile mafia going on. So, like, we're not losing any money by maintenance at all. It's just the money switching hands.
You're
You know what I'm
shifting
saying?
profits
Buy
around.
gas stations.
Yeah, just buy gas trucks.
I'm going to bring that up. If they bring it up again, I'm gonna be like, let's just start buying gas stations. And then we don't have to worry about it.
Just go straight up into the oil industry.
And then you don't even have to do it outside, because then you can have your own internal card company do your
Yeah,
own cards.
dude.
So you're saving 4% on each transaction.
Yeah, dude. Plus,
There
even
you
the
go.
All
oil
kinds of
at
profit.
Take 5 will be coming from you guys' rigs out in
Yeah.
the ocean.
Yeah. Oh, we need to actually go pump our own oil too.
Yeah, dude, just do all.
Let's just do it all.
Why do I just see Nathan sitting there with a hard hat and a lawn chair and like some sort of like tea or coffee? Yep, you guys are doing good while he's on the rig.
Well, around here, Safe Light, I'm sure you know
Yeah.
who that is.
They're the king. Yeah, we're number 2.
They're
number 1.
subcontracted. If you're a Safe Light dude, you own your own van, you own your own equipment, you just show up and pick up the glass that they give you and go where they tell
Yep.
you.
But we get a lot of their techs because of that. A lot of their techs don't spend all the money to train them. They'll work there for years and get good, and then we get them.
Oh, dang, I
So-
just realized no Dorkachu in the group tonight.
She's coming. She's late.
Yeah, we're waiting.
Should be
Oh,
taking
well,
my
she's
spot
late,
here
I
in a
can be
minute.
late. I'm gonna go ahead and log in then.
All right, all right.
20 minutes, yeah, that was like 20 minutes later.
Yeah, I might as well. Because I'm
But
done with all
anyway.
the stuff that I had to do now. Finally, I'm just gonna
I'm
get here at
I'm
7.
sure the company wouldn't like me breathing out my upset with them, but so I should end it by saying
Nobody will ever
it's
know.
a good company that means well. It's just
It's
all
delete the
corporations do that, where they're always penny pinching the next thing, and it's like, guys, we're making a ton of money. calm down. You know.
Dude, I know a
Hey.
guy
Why
right
do they
now.
always come up with like the dumbest ways to make
Yeah.
like cut costs? Like,
That's what it seems like. Yeah, it's always the most idiotic idea.
I had to
You know
leave the
what?
corporate
money.
world,
They'll waste
and I
money on
went to
dumb stuff, dude.
Dude, I swear that
Yeah.
I don't know if this is the case with your situation, but I swear it always feels like anytime I've worked for a company, when a decision gets made like that, it's usually done by somebody who doesn't understand the actual job you're doing.
Business,
Yeah.
Yes,
Exactly,
and no
yeah.
matter how many times you're explaining it to them, they look at you and go, I don't care, line go up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a huge reason why I am now moving it back to Take 5. Because it's the industry I worked my way up in. I started at the bottom, worked my way up to a district role, and so anytime any problem happens, I already know exactly what they're going through, what they mean, and the solution because I've been in their shoes already, right? And that's a way easier to be a supervisor in that situation than where I'm at now, where I didn't do glass, and now I'm just their boss, and they know more about the actual job than I do.
Imagine one day when you're running the whole sales team, everybody on your 35-man sales team is 22% over projection. Easily 22%. So they're all crushing it. They set you down on the table and they say, okay, create a contest this month and fire the bottom 10% performers. And they're all performing. Every single one of them are money makers.
Yep, that's another classic corporate move, yep.
It's like, oh my, I had to get out. I
The
couldn't do
old
it.
classic.
The worst, though, even worse than that, is when corporations do this. They'll say, hey, we have to do layoffs, and the layoffs make sense, right? Like, we're going under, labor's too high, whatever. It makes sense, but then they say, here's some stats we pulled that nobody even knew we were recording. Now fire the bottom 10. It's like, dude, that's kind of not fair. They had no idea you were checking that. That wasn't a priority at any point. Nobody knew that was even important, and now you're gonna fire them over it. You know?
And it's always like a stupid thing. It's like, okay, we're gonna put GPS on your cars or your vans to check
I
and
got a
see
Paladin
if you're
book.
going over the speed limit and check and make
With
sure
a
you're taking the
sleep
right
chant.
routes. Next thing you know, they're like, yeah, we found that like these 5 employees haven't inflated their tires enough, so we're gonna fire them because they're costing us much. It's like you didn't tell them you were checking.
Yeah. They had no
Oh.
idea that was important. They were more concerned with getting to the jobs.
Bad.
Their logic's gonna be like, well, we own the companies that inflate the tires, so it's not gonna cost us anything, so we shouldn't have to worry.
When
about it."
reality, the easiest thing to do that nobody wants to know is cut the fat from the CEO category and the upper.
Oh
management.
yeah, that
Literally.
never.
Oh yeah,
that
never
never.
do that.
But don't
Dude,
ever
me and
talk about
Steve-
that.
Me and Steve actually got right after. It wasn't right after, but you know, when 9/11 happened, the economy started taking a dip, and it was like in my lifetime the first time that there was a major economical downturn. And me and Steve had this job where the president of the company literally sent out emails to tell us that he had a choice: either not get the new yachts he wanted, or get rid of our department. And he chose
Bye.
to get rid of our department. He literally told us. He literally told us.
Y'all are worthless.
I mean,
Yeah.
at least he was like honest about it. I mean, he's
Yeah,
still a
I
piece of
guess.
shit, but at least
I mean,
he
don't
was
tell
honest.
people that. You know how
He
mad
tweeted
that made
hashtag
us?
yacht life.
I want there to be no question. I'm a prick.
We were like, well,
Have you seen
well.
that like super
I mean-
pastor or whatever who was like, you know what? I need my own personal jet.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, what for? It's like the guy who doesn't need a jet out of anyone. He maybe like leaves the office building like once or twice a year, but he
I'm
somehow
gonna-
buys a jet.
I'm gonna say that out of all professions I can possibly think of in the entire world that has ever existed, pastors do not need jets, okay?
I don't know. I feel like it would bring you
What?
closer to the Lord.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Maybe when I throw you out of it.
That's
No, I
definitely
think
not
the
what they
closer
are
is
doing
He
it
was
for.
closer to Epstein. If anything.
It'd be funny if that was what they tried to say, though.
Yeah, that'd be the best excuse I've heard yet. Because they claim it so they can do like, you know, they can go around the world and help people, but you don't. So,
Nah,
You know?
they probably just go around the world and pick up.
I thought it was so he could ask for bigger forgiveness than the rest of us.
It's always higher up on the list to heaven.
I actually do take from the CEO at my company. That's why I'm so poor.
You what now? What'd you say? You what?
I do cut from the CEO at my company. That's why I'm so dang poor.
Me too.
It's not because you are the CEO.
Yeah, but I don't pay myself sometimes, so I can pay my staff.
Yeah.
Like this
I mean,
week we had a
And
rough
weren't you
week, so
saying you have an employee that makes more money than you?
Yeah,
I mean-
at times, yeah.
That just means that you're a good employer. Like, if out of anything, that just means like.
Well, I
Well,
went back to the
most-
EverQuest model in my contracts, and what that means is my devs, once you're on for X period of time, you become fully invested, and you get a payout dividend based on users, even after you quit working for me.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I went back to the original EverQuest model.
I didn't know they did.
I
that
will
on
make
theirs.
devs rich. Oh yeah, they offered you 3%, 1.25%, and then 0.75%. So I'm doing, you know, my average projection is per 100,000 users, my devs will make 20K a month.
Damn.
Well, not salary, just off
Right,
their dividend
right.
payment.
No, but yeah.
Right. Additional
Common-
like bonus.
So.
It entices the dev to make it as fun as possible, because if he knows the most amount of people that play the game, the more money he makes, so what's he gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or she.
Well, and it's also if you like what you're doing. Like, I mean, shit. Could you imagine working for EQ? Oh, you'd be living the dream as a gamer.
Well,
Especially back then.
I am EQ. Trying to be. Oh yeah, all my community advisors, everything. Everybody's gonna get a dividend payout. Any streamers that sign on for contracts.
I feel like I'm the only one that doesn't know about.
I feel like this is a really bad time for me to say this because he just said that, but he knows that we've already talked about it, and so has I've mentioned on streams before. I am definitely going to be trying out that game when he gets to a point. He said as soon as he gets to a point where we can, you know, it's ready for something to be shown. I'm going to start showing you that game off.
What is the
What do you
game?
mean?
Game is it?
Me?
And that's
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's your game?
It just felt like
Yep.
a bad time for me to say 'cause
Cool.
you're like, and all the streamers are gonna.
You can
Like,
check
they
out
go,
all
"By
the
way,
class.
Yeah.
You can check out
I'm
all
getting
the
my piece of
classes.
the pie.
You can check out the landmass. You can check out the gameplay. There's all kinds. Just go to the website, forevergames.net.
Oh, okay. Forever
Holy
Games.
sh-
Gotcha.
I didn't know. Oh, you're from. Oh.
That's me. I am the owner, CEO, operator, creator, original IP organizer.
Holy
everything you see
shit,
there
dude,
comes
I
from
used
my
to watch,
brain.
Like your YouTube videos, like all the time for Unreal and stuff. If I remember correctly, I think you did like.
I used to do Unreal Engine videos, yeah.
Yeah. I still watch your videos because they're quite
Nice.
useful. Because that's how actually you were one of the main creators I was using as I started Unreal Engine.
Oh, that's cool.
I was gonna, believe it
Yeah,
or
'cause I
not,
do
until that Unity
games
issue, I was gonna go
development as a
Unity.
Until the
I
BS they pulled, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
were
when they
gonna-
started
yeah.
doing the payment thing, man, scared the living Jesus out of me. With an MMO, you
Dude,
know
that
how many
was
times you
screwed
download that?
up. Yeah, dude, that was screwed up.
Yeah, that would bank.
Oh,
that
just
could've,
finished the
like,
guild
easily
contract again?
bankrupt,
Yep.
Watch it be the same one.
It's gonna be hilarious.
Oh, we have to wait 8 hours.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
We did it too fast. We gotta wait.
We're too good.
Ooh, we're almost level 16 too.
Damn.
We'll
I think we get
sweet
2 more
16.
bosses and another boss kill at 16. So we're gonna have something like 7 bosses or something at on
I know we get
Saturday.
a bunch at 17. I don't know about 16.
Let me look. Yep, at 16 we get oh, it's only Cornelius. We unlock Cornelius, and we get 1 more boss fight. So
Cornelius, what you doing?
Cornelius. Dude,
Sounds like a real
Cornelius is a
Poindexter.
beautiful name.
So we'll have
A
a
real
bunch of new
Poindexter, you got that right.
One day.
I've really wanted to
Poindexter.
ask, why did you go into food, Steve? The margins are just so small.
Listen, you have to understand
Yeah.
that it's like it was my life dream to go into food. Because of how the life that I was born into, I realized when I was young that my best bet in life was to play the best hand that I was dealt.
Yep.
And that is pretty much how I got to where I am today.
Yeah, we started as fans of this restaurant and just went there and ate because it was good food when we were young, and we ate there all the time. Then we started working there because he needed help, and we were there all the time. We got to know the owner. So then, and he paid back in those days cash, so it was like a really cool job, like get paid that day. And at first we were just like filling in, like, hey, you want to make some cash tonight? Need a, somebody to work. And so we'd like, sure, I can buy a new video game for what I would make for just going there tonight. And then we became friends with the owner, and we got into the culture, and we just kind of liked it. And then Steve got the opportunity to freaking buy the business, so he did.
And I didn't have any other better options, so that's what I did.
Why did the owner sell? Do you know?
It was either that or like work at a call center for me.
He was old. He was getting older. He was having health problems, and running a business isn't quite good if you have certain health conditions. So,
even though he immediately opened the door.
Well, this is how it is.
2 years later.
You
Like
can't
2 years
stay
later, he was
out
like,
of-
actually, never mind. I do want to have a restaurant.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Had it not been me, he probably would never have sold the restaurant.
Yeah.
He wouldn't just sell it to anyone. Like, tons of people have tried to buy it over the years, but...
That guy was really cool. Like, I liked that guy. He was a hilarious guy. He was fun to be around. I like him.
His new restaurant's awesome, too.
What was
Not
funny
that my
about-
opinion matters. If you're doing restaurants and you're staying afloat and you have more than one, you have the ability to do way more, Steve. Don't sell yourself short.
Heck yeah. Yeah, he's gonna
What,
get
with the restaurants?
No, with
The restaurant
anything
business
else.
is
Restaurants is
very
the hardest business to do.
Yeah.
You could go into
Especially
other
in the
businesses
States.
and just stomp ass.
Yeah, like the way you have to squeeze profits out with food compared to
Yeah, your
most
margins are
businesses.
so small.
Yeah, your margins are so small, but
You
it's
don't
like
have very much
almost a
flavor.
miracle to pull it off and make money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, trust me, I know.
Because I deal with large margins where it's easy to make money. All you gotta do is literally do the job, and you'll make profit some way or
Well, the
another.
thing is though, I don't have the money to start another kind of business. Like, the upstart is so expensive.
Yeah.
Yep. 10 years
I don't know.
ago,
I think your
probably
streaming will
more.
do well. It'll eventually take off for you, I think.
Oh, my YouTube stuff?
I just think you got, to me, I think you got, my daughter has really enjoyed the channel and watching the puppets and everything that Nathan's done. It's just been, that's why I'm a supporter. It's a real joy.
Oh yeah, it would be awesome if Cringe Pony actually took off. That would
That's
be like
what
me
we're
and
gonna
Nathan's
try to do.
actual dream from when we were young coming true.
Yeah, that's what we want to do. That's what we're working towards. We're trying to make Cringe Pony blow up.
I mean, maybe this next coming Saturday that might.
It could be. Could
It'll
be.
be the one.
One of them will
I mean,
be
like,
the one. That's the thing.
The
One day.
Annoying Orange YouTube guy, got his own TV show and it's still running or something, probably.
I feel like if we
I
keep
mean-
it up with Cringe Pony, we can get a Netflix deal. I really think we could.
That
If we
would be-
keep it up, we make
You
it
wanna
now.
hear something funny? Dorkachu was supposed to go out this Saturday with her girlfriends, and last night she's like, "I don't want to go out Saturday with the girls," and I was like, "Why
She
not?"
wants the game.
And she's like, "I want to watch Cringe."
Like,
Oh, that's funny. Dude, somebody invited me to a thing on Saturday. I was like, what day is it on? They're like on the 26th, and I was like, I can't go to that. I have plans. And they were like, what? You have plans? Because I don't ever do anything, dude. I'm like an old man. They're like, what are
Right.
you doing? And I was like, that's the Halloween episode of Cringe Pony TV. And they were like, oh. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going out.
Did you actually say the Halloween episode of Cringe Pony to that person?
Yeah, I did.
What
They
did
were
they
like,
say?
okay.
It's your
right.
Halloween special. Get the
They didn't
verbiage
even
right.
Cancel your
question it.
plans, folks. Cancel your plans. This Saturday, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. Halloween
Yeah, it turns out
edition.
there's like a lot of Halloween parties going on that night and stuff.
Yeah, because it's the last Saturday before Halloween.
Well, if you are somebody who is so cringeworthy that nobody invited you to a Halloween party, then come watch Cringe Pony TV. That's where
We're
we'll
gonna
be.
party.
In fact, I got
We're gonna be
invited to
partying.
multiple parties and I declined all of them to do Cringe Pony TV. Oh my
You won't
god,
regret
dude!
your
What
decision.
in the world is
You won't
this?
regret
thing?
it. I was watching Freddy Got Fingered. Father, do you want a sausage? Father, do you want sausage?
I'll just help this guy kill the Mitron Chief, I guess.
What's that movie, Steve? You always get confused and want to call it Freddy Got Fingered.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
It's funny because my nephew was like all into Five Nights at Freddy's as a little kid, and I kept calling it Five Nights at Freddy's Got Fingered or something like that. And he was like, "Oh my god, stop calling it that!" And then I kept calling it Five Nights in a row eating spaghetti. He didn't like that either. He was like, "That's not what it's called." And I was like, "It's called something like that." I would always be asking him questions. I was like, "Be real with me. Be real with me. Who do you think's cooler, Freddy Fazbear or Fozzie the Bear?" And he would be like, "Oh my god, Freddy Fazbear obviously is way cooler." And I would be like, "Yeah, but Fozzie the Bear's the original Foz."
Right.
I'm going Fozzie the Bear.
Pissed about it, dude. He acted like I was such an idiot about it. It was hilarious. It's always funny when you make a little kid think that you're the moron.
Yeah, I like that.
You're so dumb.
My favorite was when my daughter, her first trip to Disney World, and the whole time I kept being like, "It's a Mickey Mouse," and it was pissing her off.
It's a me, a Mickey Mouse.
It's a Mickey Mouse.
Why is this guy
It's
looking
me,
for
Mickey
group
Mouse.
when he's in a dungeon?
That's hilarious.
He's pissing her off bad.
Like, that is not how he talks.
Anyway.
Like, yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Like, yeah.
Been a
I
fun
used to
little
watch that when I
stream.
was a kid. I remember.
Couple hours of play.
We walked in the park. He's like, "Thank you so much for coming to my park."
Did anybody else get a purple belt this week on the weeklies?
Oh, I should check my
No,
weeklies.
I need a purple belt.
I got a purple belt this week.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Shaman's up.
What
Oh, shit,
style?
I got
What
a,
style are you? Are you like?
I got purple pants
Are you doing like
and
croc food?
purple wand.
Doing like what?
Pants, purple wand.
You're like purple belt and croc foo or what?
No. I have got a purple belt on my weekly.
Taekwondo douche.
Oh, I thought you had learned the new martial arts.
I thought he was taking
No,
Taekwondo douche.
I did 12 years of White Tiger Kempo.
Steve, can you make more names like that for upcoming Koreans? Because I want to do like a. What I want to do is I want to do like a Karate Kid spoof. And it's like a kid from the Croc Fu dojo, and he goes to a tournament.
Crotch food.
and
Actually,
Croc
I'm a
food.
transparent
Nice
belt.
with
And
Crocs.
It's above black belt. You can't even see it.
Ooh.
Yeah, I can come up with more names like that.
What was that
Well,
one
it-
you just said a second ago?
Taekwondo douche.
Yeah, but crotch food you could deploy from Mundichi darts.
Oh, crotch food.
Dude, I'll send them to you. I actually already in advance have a whole list of a parody name of every style of martial arts.
Beautiful. I thought you might.
And it all started with one day. It all started with one day when I was like talking about it would be funny if there were like some karate, like some nerds specifically, and one of them was like, "Taekwondo, don't fuck with me." That's where it all started from.
What's your,
I wish me and Steve one time we rented an apartment, and our landlord was like, "Hey, I will like not charge you the what's that called you pay at the beginning, the
Security
deposit,
deposit.
Yeah.
and the first month's rent for free. I think it might have been 50% off. I'm going off memory here. If you guys will clean up from the last guy who stayed there, he made a big mess." So me and Steve go up to his apartment because we're like, "Heck yeah, we'll do that." We go up there with some trash
Dude, that's
bags and
hilarious.
gloves. Yeah, we're ready to clean this up. And dude, this is hilarious. The guy just happened to be a hardcore EverQuest player. I'm talking about
No way.
freaking like the kind that, like guys, the kind that would put any of us to shame. This guy was such a hardcore EverQuest player that like he never left his apartment. He shaved his head into his kitchen sink and then just left the hair stayed there. It was just where he shaved his hair.
Keeps
hair
the
off.
rats away.
God.
Oh,
He
and
had
the
a
girlfriend
baby.
had to be the girlfriend worked and had a
Yeah.
they had a baby together.
They had a baby,
Oh,
and
how
they
did-
had a room. That's where the diapers went. a room just
What?
filled
A
with
diaper
Just like that
room?
episode of SpongeBob.
A diaper room. All the dirty
I
diapers
mean,
just got
if,
thrown in
if
there.
that guy can like get a woman, I mean.
Yeah, but
there's no
it's worth
excuse for
mentioning that the
anyone.
reason they moved out of there is because she left him.
Yeah, because
She still slept with him at least once.
yeah, she
At
did.
one
He
point.
did. He did at least get one time in. But what's funny is we found his diary laying what we used to. He left everything. Dude. He left his whole. He brought his computer, but he left his computer desk, his computer chair,
Yeah.
all his clothes, literally everything.
The journals was the best.
But when
At
we
least,
looked at that
like,
journal,
leave the
dude, there was like,
expansion boxes.
yeah,
The
there was a
best
couple of
thing?
those. Yeah, there was a couple of those. But dude, this guy was such an EverQuest fan that he would like rip the boxes open like a wild animal. So like they weren't
Oh
even
my
worth
God,
keeping.
that's
The boxes were
gross.
just like
Damn.
shredded open, like he couldn't even wait long enough to open the box properly.
Oh,
But
that's a
anyway,
shame.
his journal, dude. It had some normal nerdy stuff you might expect. He'd like drawn some maps in there, you know, written down some notes about EverQuest and Norath and stuff you might expect. But then, dude, he also did some artwork, dude. And my favorite,
Oh lord.
my favorite, I actually named a band after this. I was such a fan of how hilarious this was.
Dude, it's so funny. Do we still have the original? Probably we don't.
No, I think that Aaron does. I think we can probably get our hands on it. He had drawn a picture in pencil in this journal, and it was a dragon. And it wasn't drawn all that great either. It was like drawn in like a comedy way, but he was being serious about it. It was a dragon, but he had like human teeth, and his teeth
Like
were
a
like
horse teeth,
like a
almost.
horse teeth. Yeah, and like just the front of them were like sticking out, just barely biting down. Cause he was huge. He was full size dragon, right? Just barely biting down on a woman's vagina, and she was screaming like. And it said, Dragon Vag.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my.
It was hilarious.
I named a band. We started a whole band called Dragon Vag where I would wear like a dragon helmet and do like ridiculous heavy metal and it Dragon Vag.
Yep.
I
Hilarious.
feel like you
That's
get
funny.
canceled today for that.
I was
We
telling
have to-
some
we have
I
to
was
find
telling
that
some
journal.
20-year-old that work stories about the runaway house today, and I don't think they believe me. I think they
Most
think I'm
people I don't
bullshit.
think do, but it
All right, guys, I'm gonna
It
pop
really
off the
happened.
old
We got
stream
other
here. Been loads of fun. Time for me to go and enjoy some
Wow.
Din Din.
Dragon Vag.
Dude, that drawing.
I like to
Dude.
think
I
that
can
now
still
that
see
I'm
it
a
perfectly in my mind. I could probably redraw it perfectly.
Here's what's even funnier. Since I make content surrounding around things like EverQuest and playing EverQuest, I bet you that guy's seen my channel before. He might be in the chat right
Maybe.
now. You never know.
That would be
But you are.
hilarious.
I just want you to know, dude, you're a freaking legend. You don't have to be shy anymore.